Tell you, there's a guy who's gotten to work out the last month and a half kicking off. Michigan City's kickoff man. Stevenson, right-footed kicker, has the ball a little offset toward the near hash mark. Stevenson approaches, end-over-end kick will be taken by Bergquist at the 7, across the 10, straight ahead to the 15, cuts out at the 20, breaks a tackle at the 23, gets banged out of bounds at the 25, and that's where the Slicers will start off offensively, 1st and 10. For Michigan City, their defensive line, Ernest Frierson, Chris Lane, Royce Robinson, and Albert Humbers. Justin Wozniak and Chase Triplets are a couple of linebackers. Marquand Hurt is in a safety. Brian Walker, Kajon Rufus, and Antonio Conley will be DBs. Michigan City, as they did LaPorte the last couple of times, they really pack people up in the box. LaPorte comes out in their gun set. They've got the fullback in between.
There's a guy who's gotten to work out the last month and a half kicking off. Michigan City's kickoff man. Stevenson, right-footed kicker, has the ball a little offset toward the near hash mark. Stevenson approaches, end-over-end kick.
That's the first time
will be taken by Bergquist at the 7, across the 10, straight ahead to the 15, cuts out at the 20, breaks the tackle at the 23, gets banged out of bounds at the 25, and that's where the Slicers will start off offensively, 1st and 10. For Michigan City, their defensive line, Ernest Frierson, Chris Lane, Royce Robinson, and Albert Humbers. Justin Wozniak and Chase Triplets are a couple of linebackers. Marquand Hurt is in a safety. Brian Walker, Kajon Rufus, and Antonio Conley will be DBs. Michigan City, as they did LaPorte the last couple of times, they really pack people up in the box. LaPorte comes out in their gun set. They've got the fullback in between. There's a guy who's gotten to work out the last month and a half kicking off. Michigan City's kickoff man. Stevenson, right-footed kicker, has the ball a little offset toward the near hash mark. Stevenson approaches, end-over-end kick will be taken by Bergquist at the 7, across the 10, straight ahead to the 15, cuts out at the 20, breaks the tackle at the 23, gets banged out of bounds at the 25, and that's where the Slicers will start off offensively, 1st and 10. For Michigan City, their defensive line, Ernest Frierson, Chris Lane, Royce Robinson, and Albert Humbers. Justin Wozniak and Chase Triplets are a couple of linebackers. Marquand Hurt is in a safety. Brian Walker, Kajon Rufus, and Antonio Conley will be DBs. Michigan City, as they did LaPorte the last couple of times, they really pack people up in the box. LaPorte comes out in their gun set. They've got the fullback in between. There's a guy who's gotten to work out the last month and a half kicking off. Michigan City's kickoff man. Stevenson, right-footed kicker, has the ball a little offset toward the near hash mark. Stevenson approaches, end-over-end kick will be taken by Bergquist at the 7, across the 10, straight ahead to the 15, cuts out at the 20, breaks the tackle at the 23, gets banged out of bounds at the 25, and that's where the Slicers will start off offensively, 1st and 10. For Michigan City, their defensive line, Ernest Frierson, Chris Lane, Royce Robinson, and Albert Humbers. Justin Wozniak and Chase Triplets are a couple of linebackers. Marquand Hurt is in a safety. Brian Walker, Kajon Rufus, and Antonio Conley will be DBs. Michigan City, as they did LaPorte the last couple of times, they really pack people up in the box. LaPorte comes out in their gun set. They've got the fullback in between. There's a guy who's gotten to work out the last month and a half kicking off. Michigan City's kickoff man. Stevenson, right-footed kicker, has the ball a little offset toward the near hash mark. Stevenson approaches, end-over-end kick will be taken by Bergquist at the 7, across the 10, straight ahead to the 15, cuts out at the 20, breaks the tackle at the 23, gets banged out of bounds at the 25, and that's where the Slicers will start off offensively, 1st and 10. For Michigan City, their defensive line, Ernest Frierson, Chris Lane, Royce Robinson, and Albert Humbers. Justin Wozniak and Chase Triplets are a couple of linebackers. Marquand Hurt is in a safety. Brian Walker, Kajon Rufus, and Antonio Conley will be DBs. Michigan City, as they did LaPorte the last couple of times, they really pack people up in the box. LaPorte comes out in their gun set. They've got the fullback in between. There's a guy who's gotten to work out the last month and a half kicking
High School, no man's land, 4-down territory. Heyman going to McFerrin. He's got the first down. He's going to go all the way, but there is a flag on the play in holding territory. So the big Michigan City crowd is happy for the moment, but I don't think they're going to be happy for long as the flag is down at about the 39. And that came out right where he burst through. It is a hold on the Wolves that's going to move them back. So they're going to be looking at a third down and about 10 or 12. So we get a hold on the Wolves. That's right where McFerrin burst through. And man, he had a huge hold.
Yeah, and there was nobody there after that, which is, that 10-yard penalty puts them back in a punting situation, which would be the Slicers get a zero game here.
Ball just inside the 49-yard line of LaPorte. Third down and 11 for Michigan City. Heyman goes over, gets the flag from Coach Mason. They're going to put two men to the right side. One of those receivers out there for the Wolves is Dean and Wilhelm. Parker Hill out wide that way. Brock Lipscomb has the lone man over here to the near side. Ball on the left hash mark. LaPorte 3-down lineman showing blitz. Heyman with time, fires it downfield. Got a man to dive, and he can't make the catch. Boy, stretching out was Dean and Wilhelm. He had his man beat by a step, had it on his fingertips. Inside the 15-yard line, couldn't reel it in, and the Slicers look like they're going to make the Wolves punt it away here.
Yeah, and Wilhelm's got 36 catches for 556 yards. And if I recall, Michigan City did punt against the Slicers in the first game.
Out to punt will be Riley Shreve. Will take the snap in between the 35 and 40. Back deep for the Slicers is Parker Hill at about the 15. Shreve, good kick. Hill comes up. He'll grab it. He did not call for a fair catch.
I'm trying to figure out how he caught it.
He was able to reel it. He basically caught the ball into Michigan City Wolves at the same time. So anyway, the Slicers will take over first and 10 at their own 22. The teams trade 3 and out. 9:22 left first quarter. And the Slicers will have their second possession here. Bringing the offense out is Caleb Kirkham. Slicers weren't able to do anything offensively on their first 3 downs. They come in with one man on the left wing, 2 men in the backfield. A new look for LaPorte. They try on the left side out across the 25 to about the 26 is Bergquist. Got our first game of the night. Going to be second down and 7 for LaPorte, right where Coach Dave Sharp wanted to be.
Exactly, and they tried to spread them out a little bit. Gives them more room on the inside.
Put the man on the wing, and there's another man there to block away. Bergquist checks out. Inside 9 minutes. Alex Lewis, the center. Strand, Stahlbaum, the guards. Hudson and Siebert are at tackle for LaPorte. Kepke and Kubasik are the tight ends. Got one man on the right wing this time. Quick hitter up the box. Reese across the 30. Gets wrestled down at about the 43-yard line. Nice tackle by Michigan City's Royce Robinson, or else Reese might have been off to the races. First down, Slicers. They're out at their own 44-yard line.
That's a 19-yard gain by Reese, and a quick hitter. And LaPorte wasn't able to get any of that going against Adams last week early and against Michigan City at all. So first down for LaPorte, got a drive started.
Slicers first and 10 at their own 44. Put one man on the right wing, that's Chavez. 2 backs in the backfield. They're going to try the right side. I think that's Alexander. Muscles his way forward. They got the scrum going, and I think they're going to finally blow the whistle. Going to give him just about the 49-yard line. Going to be a nice pickup of 5. It'll be second 5.
When you get in those scrums like that, Alex, you got to make sure that you keep a hold of the ball so it doesn't get ripped away. I remember last year in the sectional championship game, there was a fumble that got ripped away as LaPorte was going in for a touchdown, and Michigan City returned it for 90 yards and a touchdown. It went from a 2-touchdown game to a 3-touchdown game when it could have been 1.
Alexander on that run for just under 5 yards. Second down long, 5 for the Slicers. They got 6 on the scoreboard. They said Chavez on the one wing, another man on another wing. Reese, they're going to run it with Kirkham. He tries the left side. He bangs his way to midfield. I think that's what they're going to give him, the 50, and it's going to be third down and about 3, maybe 4 for the Slicers. Yeah, Bergquist checks in.
4's manageable, though, in this situation.
Chavez checks out. Bergquist twist back in. Slicer's been showing some different formations. Game clock down to about 7 minutes here in the first quarter. LaPorte and Michigan City no score. Both teams had to punt on their first possessions. Slicers have picked up a first down. They're looking at a 3rd down and 4 right at midfield.
The Slicers are 4th and less than 4. They may go for it.
Back under center.
Got a timeout.
We got a whistle. The Slicers going to call a timeout. I think the play clock was winding down, so the Slicers will take their first timeout of the half. With that timeout, we'll send it back to the studio for this 30-second break. You're listening to Slicer Football on 96.7 Eagle.
The LaPorte Slicers know that the key to competing and winning is hard work, preparation, and persistence. At Friedman & Associates, we believe in the same principles. Our law firm has been here since 1984, providing legal counsel on a range of issues, including employment matters, juvenile law, traffic DUI matters, accident injury cases, school law, and family matters. If it's not an area of law we practice in, we can refer you to someone who can assist your needs. Friedman & Associates, prepared, persistent, and hardworking, just like our LaPorte Slicers. Now back to Slicer Football at 96.7.
Slicers are 4th and less than 4.
Back Kiwanis Field, 6:43 left in the first quarter. LaPorte Michigan City no score here in the sectional championship game. Slicers looking at a 3rd down and 4 right at midfield. Slicers showing a little tweaks in formation and have been able to move the ball a bit. They've got a big 3rd and 4 here right at midfield. Reese will be the fullback. But Alexander over on the left wing, Berquist on the right wing. Lewis is the center. 2 tight ends are Kubasik and Kupke, Michigan City. 8 guys up in the box. You get a snap to go right up the box to Reese. He got maybe a yard into Michigan City territory. The Slicer's going to be looking at a 4th down and 3 at the 6.5-minute mark here of the first quarter.
Looks like they're going to give him the 49, which is that's a full 3 yards.
Slicers in Michigan City territory. First time the ball has been there all evening, just about halfway through the first quarter. Slicers' goal, they need to control the ball, get first downs, extend this game. So far, so good, as we're 1/8 of the way through. LaPorte goes their full house backfield. Big 4th and 3 here for the Slicers. They're going to flip it. They're going to pitch it. Trying to get wide is Alexander. The Wolves have stretched him out. A flag goes down in holding territory. He did not get the corner turn. Michigan City will take down, will get it on downs. He's about a yard short unless the flag's on the Wolves. And that is not in a flag on the Wolves.
I don't think so.
So the officials will go, LaPorte will not get it. They'll turn it over on downs. Michigan City says it is a hold on the Slicers, and they are right. So it's going to be Slicers turn it over on downs. The Slicer defense will come out here with 5:56 left here in the first. LaPorte, Michigan City, no score.
With less than 8 minutes to go in the second quarter, it's Valpo 14 and Penn nothing.
I think Penn's right. They lost to Mishawaka at the end of the year, and Valpo's playing really well. So here come the Wolves. Their second set of downs. Heyman leads them out. They're on the left hash mark. McFerrin back behind him, trips over to the right side. Slicers 3 down linemen showing blitz. They go up the box to McFerrin. He gets chopped down just shy of midfield. He's going to pick up a couple. It'll be 2nd down and 8 for Michigan City.
Yeah, pretty good defense by the Slicers. They shot both of the inside linebackers. See if they try to get something pitched to be wide.
Michigan City comes out, no huddle. Shanks the center. In the gun is Heyman. LaPorte showing blitz again. Heyman goes to McFerrin. He breaks the tackle at the line of scrimmage, breaks the tackle at the 45, breaks the tackle at the 35, gets pushed out of bounds at about the 23. Coming over to knock him out of bounds with Ethan Miskowski. McFerrin, really a slippery runner. He is quick and he's strong. And if you don't get a full shot on him, you can't arm tackle him. He broke through about 3 Slicer tackles. First down, Michigan City at the LaPorte 22.
He's about 5'9" and about 180. He's got a real low center of gravity.
Michigan City comes out with no huddle. Wozniak in the tight end slot on the right side. They go right back to McFerrin. Tries to cut out. Gets chopped down at the 20-yard line. Picks up a couple. Purnell was there to hit him originally. Also over there for LaPorte, Tyler Cadwell was in the vicinity. Michigan City again looking at 2nd down and 8. Game clock at 5:08. We'll be down inside 5 minutes when the Wolves snap this one.
That was a really nice, sure tackle by Purnell in that.
Sigmund and Garrett are off to the left side. They go right back to McFerrin. He muscles his way down inside the 15. They're going to give him about the 13. Wolves going to be looking at third and a couple. Just in short in the red zone.
Yeah, just inside the 15-yard line. And Riley Shreve is a pretty good kicker, but I think that they're not going to want to be kicking here.
Wolves get their play from the sideline. Heyman comes back over to the quick huddle for Michigan City. Play clock down to about 15. Michigan City comes out and gets set. 2 men wide left, 1 man wide right. Wozniak right behind the right tackle. They go right back to McFerrin. He's got the first down. Spins his way to about the 11. Will be 1st and 10 for Michigan City at the Slicer 11-yard line in the LaPorte red zone.
Slicer's got to hit him before the sticks, but weren't able to keep the forward motion. They can get a first down without getting a touchdown here.
They get it down right about the 1-yard line. 1st and 10, Michigan City in the LaPorte red zone, approaching the 4-minute mark of the first quarter. Wolves put Wozniak over behind the left tackle this time. 2 wide receivers to the right side, 1 to the left. Heyman going to throw a little slant across the middle. The dive, and the pass is incomplete. Boy, diving, I thought he actually from up here made the catch. I thought that was Sigmund, but the referee was right there, waved it off. I don't know if it bounced in, but it's going to be 2nd down and 10 for the Wolves from the 11.
Referee was a lot closer than we were.
And I don't know how old he is, but I bet his eyes are younger than mine, too. So it's 2nd down and 10, Michigan City. Clock stopped at 3:50 with the incompletion.
Heyman tried to throw it low, so it was just a receiver, but he came about 2 or 3 steps open.
Wolves send a man in motion. That's Sigmund. Heyman rolls to his right, being chased, flips it toward the end zone, and that will be incomplete. The ball was caught over there by the Michigan City receiver, but he was well out of bounds. They tried to get it to Zenon Wilhelm, so now Michigan City with a couple of throws that were incomplete, looking at a 3rd down and 10 from the 11. Zach Purnell hobbling a little bit, checking in defensively for LaPorte. James Friel will come in and get him. Purnell, that right ankle, he's not just a linebacker, he's the punter too.
Yeah, he is.
So the Wolves, 3rd down and 10 from the 11.
You know, Parker Hill was on the coverage. Parker Hill caused him to be out of bounds.
Slicer's 3-down line. They've been blitzing a lot tonight. Heyman working from the gun. Moves Sigmund in motion from right to left, and I think the Slicers jumped. Hopefully they twitched us, but one of the Slicers over on the right side jumped. We'll see what the call is. Referees talking.
Nobody's moving one way or the other yet.
Officials talking, and what do we have here? It's going to be offsides on the Slicers. That was the obvious one, but I didn't know if there was a twitch. That really hurts. That turns it into a 3rd down and 5 from the 6-yard line.
Yeah, it does, and it's and inside the 10-yard line, which gives them an opportunity to either run or pass.
3:39 left in the first. 3rd and 5 for the Wolves. Man in motion right to left. Heyman's going to keep it. Heyman's going to lower his head and take it into the end zone for a score. The Slicer coaches are jumping up and down, pointing our way. I don't know if he fumbled down in the end zone or not, but he was in. They gave him the touchdown. It's 6-0 Michigan City. The ball came loose after Heyman got it in. So the Wolves draw first blood at the 3:35 mark and take a 6-0 lead over the Slicers here in the first quarter.
Yeah, that was a read option, and Heyman kept it.
Shreve out to attempt the extra point. Heyman is the holder. The kick is up. The kick is good. With 3:35 left in the first, Michigan City leads the Slicers 7-0. Stephen, I'll be back with the Michigan City kickoff after this timeout. You're listening to Slicer Football on 96.7 Eagle.
Raymond and Spence Insurance Group, 219-344-5160.
Raymond drops back to pass. Spence is open at 12-12 Lincoln Way.
Spence catches the ball. He's off to the savings.
10, 20, 30, 40, 50%.
Come see us at Raymond and Spence Insurance Group so you can score big with insurance savings this fall.
Auto, home, business, and life.
Start saving today.
Raymond and Spence Insurance Group, wishing the best of luck to all the fall high school athletes. Let's get back to Slicer Football on 96.7 Eagle, brought to you by LaPorte Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.
Well, back at Kiwanis Field, 3:35 left in the first. Michigan City draws first blood. Bryce Heyman runs it in from 5 yards out. Riley Shreve kicks the extra point. Michigan City takes a 7-0 lead over the Slicers. Getting ready to kick it off for Michigan City will be Nathan Stevenson. Back deep for LaPorte. Parker Hill back in the middle. Colin Bergquist to the near side. Isaac Alexander over to the far side. 7-0 Bulls. Stevenson on the approach. A low line drive kick. Bergquist going to take that at the 14, across the 20 to the 25. Fights his way, I think he got the 30, and that's where LaPorte will take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line. So the Slicers don't know if Michigan City would have scored or not, but that offside's really, really hurt. LaPorte had him at 3rd and 10. It did. Penalty made it a 3rd and 5. But the Slicers now going to try to get something going and get something on the board, get this game tied back up. LaPorte over on the right hash mark. Put a man on each wing. Be Chavez on this side. Alexander over on the left side. Reese, the fullback, in between Kirkham, who's in the gun. Lewis' snap goes straight to Reese. Reese busts his way out to about the 34-yard line. That short snap to the fullback. Direct snap to him. It'll be 2nd down, long 6 for the Slicers, or 6 exactly, as they move it right to the 34.
That's almost like a Wildcat play.
So Reese bangs it right up the box. Another really colorful night with the orange and green field turf. Slicers with their orange jerseys, black pants. Got an official's timeout right now. I think one of the Wolves a couple of the Wolves working on their shoes. 3:03 left in the first quarter, 7-0 Michigan City. LaPorte 2nd down and 6 at their own 34-yard line. But the Slicers now going to try to get something going, get something on the board, get some equipment straightened out for Michigan City. Man, it's like a whole makeover. I think that's Marquand Hurt gets himself all together.
Marquand Hurt is the leader of their defense.
Slicers go in the gun. Man on each wing. Fullback in the middle. They get it to Kirkham. He's going to take it right up the box. Going to get it out to about the 37, where the Slicers are looking at a 3rd down and 3. They got to get it to the 40. They're at the 37. Clock moving at 2:40. Bergquist checks back in. Chavez checks out from the offensive backfield for LaPorte. These are the conversions the Slicers have to make. Yeah, they hang into this game with Michigan City.
Because it's 3rd and reasonable.
Slicers turned it over on downs at midfield, their last possession. They're in the gun again. Man goes into the motion. Wolves are showing a lot of blitz. Bergquist goes from left to right, comes back to the left. Play clock still down at 7. Everybody checking their wristbands. Get play clock down to 3 to 2. The snap is good. They're going to try Bergquist to the left, or Alexander to the left side. He's going to come up short of the 1st down, out to about the 39, where it's going to be 4th down and a yard. If you know Dave Sharp, you know he's going.
I think it's a full yard.
So it's 4th down and a yard for the Slicers. They're at their own 39. They went for it at midfield on 4th and 4, got 3. The ball over on the left hash mark. Slicers quickly out of the huddle.
Let's see if they can get him to jump.
They're going to quarterback sneak it. Oh, boy, we'll just have to see what they gave him. It looks like he got it. Kirkham took a step back, had to get to the 40. This near sideline judge gives us the 1st down. We'll see where the guy in scrum does, and the Slicers do get the 40. Slicers get a 1st down.
Kirkham, that wasn't he took a step to the right, and he kind of went over the right guard, and it gave him a better angle to get the 1st down. The Slicers get their 2nd 1st down. They need to stack some together here.
1st and 10 LaPorte. They're at their own 40. 1:23 left, first quarter, clock moving. Michigan City scored on a 5-yard Bryce Heyman run in their last possession. They lead at 7-0. Slicers, 1 man on the right side, 2 men in the backfield. They try the right side. Lowering his head is Alexander. He's going to pick up a couple to about the 42. It'll be 2nd down and 8.
There wasn't much there.
Alexander gets up out of the bottom of that pile, right on top of Big Albert Humbers for Michigan City. And Chavez checks in, Bergquist checks out.
Big Albert is big. 6'4" and 300 pounds.
That would be big. Game clock down inside 40 seconds. Slicers do have to snap it one more time this quarter. 2nd down and 8. Chavez on the right wing. 2 backs back behind Kirkham. Kirkham going to try to keep it himself. Going to try to get wide. He's going to get wrestled down by Wozniak back at the 39-yard line. He just couldn't get wide of Wozniak. If he could have, he might have gotten some yardage.
Yeah, Wozniak is really good at that outside linebacker position, and it's his responsibility for the contain on that side. Now the Slicers are 3rd and double digits, and I think they're going to wait to the end of the quarter to run their play.
Yep. Game clock down inside 5. We have a quarter in the books here of this sectional championship game. Michigan City leads LaPorte 7-0. Steve and I'll be back with the second quarter after this timeout. You're listening to Slicer Football on 96.7 Eagle.
Hey, it's Dan and Dave from T-Berry's.
Hey, David, I've got a great idea.
What's that, Danny?
Let's put in a drive-thru window just like all the other big burger joints.
Danny, we're in beautiful downtown LaPorte. There's just not enough room for a drive-thru.
But David, without a drive-thru window, how can we ever keep up with the big boys?
Danny, don't forget, we have a little secret weapon.
What's that, David?
We deliver.
Every day?
Yep.
All day?
Yep.
Even in a thunderstorm? Even in a snowstorm?
Even in a snowstorm. All you got to do is call 362-6261. Who needs a drive-thru when we'll bring it right to your front door? Let's get back to Slicer Football on 96.7 Eagle, brought to you by Friedman & Associates.
Well, one quarter in the books at Kiwanis Field. Michigan City leads LaPorte 7-0. Slicers have the ball. They're 3rd down and 11, just shy of their own 40. They need to get right to the 50-yard line on the button to get a first down as we start this second quarter. LaPorte's managed to pick up a couple of first downs, grind it out a little bit. They haven't been able to sustain anything. They forced the Wolves into a 3-and-out with the help of a 10-yard holding penalty. And then Michigan City, after LaPorte couldn't make it on 4th and 4 near midfield, was able to get their score on a 5-yard run by Bryce Heyman.
Halftime score from Penn. It's Valpo 14, Penn nothing. In the tweet that I've got, Valpo has a total of 17, Penn's got a total of 17 total yards offense in the first half.
So the Slicers go into their gun set. Kirkham in the guns, got the snap, drops back, got time, throws it across the middle, going to overthrow everybody. He was looking out here for one of his tight ends. He was trying to get it out to
Smith.
Nathan Smith. He was well covered. He threw it away. It's going to be 4th and 11. Slicers are going to have to punt it away, and it looks like Parker Hill's going to do the punting. Zach Purnell, the normal punter, limped off earlier as he's also an inside linebacker. So Hill will punt it for the Slicers. 2 men back deep for Michigan City. Sigmund along with Wilhelm. 11:55 in the second. Sigmund and Wilhelm in between the 25 and 30. The Slicers have to call a timeout as they don't have everybody out there.
Yeah.
So LaPorte can't get their personnel out. LaPorte has to call their second timeout of this first half. And we'll send it back to the studio for this timeout. You're listening to Slicer Football on 96.7 Eagle.
The LaPorte Slicers know that the key to competing and winning is hard work, preparation, and persistence. At Friedman & Associates, we believe in the same principles. Our law firm has been here since 1984, providing legal counsel on a range of issues, including employment matters, juvenile law, traffic DUI matters, accident injury cases, school law, and family matters. If it's not an area of law we practice in, we can refer you to someone who can assist your needs. Friedman & Associates, prepared, persistent, and hardworking, just like our LaPorte Slicers.
Back to Slicer Football on 96.7 Eagle, brought to you by Auto Body Specialties.
11:55 left here in the second quarter. Michigan City leads 7-0. Parker Hill will punt it away for LaPorte. Zach Purnell, LaPorte's normal punter, came limping off the field from his inside linebacker position last possession. So Hill will punt it away.
And this is his first punt of the year.
Sigmund and Wilhelm back deep. Krieg Warner, who's also injured, was the second punter. Hill gets off a decent punt, end over end. Going to be taken by Wilhelm at the 30. Lowers his head, gets taken down at about the 35. Good coverage by the Slicers. Tell you what, the Slicers got down there in good shape. Very impressive. Number 69, Jordan Steinheiser got down there.
He's been in on a lot of plays already tonight.
So the Michigan City offense comes out 1st and 10 at their own 35. The Wolves' third possession. They punted on the first, scored on the second. 2 men wide to the right side, 2 men wide left. McFerrin off to the left side of Heyman, who's working from the gun. LaPorte 4 down linemen. Heyman gets it, looking, throws it across the middle. Ball is caught at the 48 across midfield, down to about the 48 of the Slicers. First down as they find Wilhelm on the slant.
Yeah.
Boy, it looked like one of the Slicers had an angle on that and wasn't able to pick it off.
They ran two slants. Wilhelm was deeper, and then there was a slant that was more.
Snap to Heyman, goes over to the left side. Ball is caught. Tackle is missed at the 40. Down the 20, right down the sidelines, and into the end zone for Michigan City goes number 84.
Demetrius Garrett.
With the catch, he made that, just turned, caught it at the 40. The Slicers missed the tackle, and just that quickly, as this Michigan City team can do, they jump out to a 13-0 lead.
Yeah, that quick strike offense. And he got a block that sprung him that was pretty close to being a block in the back, but it wasn't.
Shreve out to attempt the extra point. Heyman will hold. 13-0 Michigan City. Snap is good. Shreve's kick, it's a low one, but it's still up and good. And with 11:27 left in the first half, Michigan City takes a 14-0 lead. Stephen, I'll be back after this timeout. You're listening to Slicer Football on 96.7 Eagle.
Stop in at your local family-owned and operated LaPorte Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. For 45 years, they have been offering a big selection of new and used vehicles and also offer LaPorte County's only lifetime warranty. Good credit, bad credit, or no credit, they can finance everyone. Their full service department offers free inspections, free alignment checks on any make and model, and they also do tires. Try the Express Lane service and have your oil changed in 30 minutes or less. Check out our website, LaPorteChrysler.net, or call 326-6850.
The Gold Clipper Pet Salon and Resort, located at 112 J Street in LaPorte, is considered one of the best grooming salons in LaPorte. The Gold Clipper, open since 1985, offers a variety of services to ensure your pet has a pleasant experience in a stress-free environment. The Gold Clipper also offers daycare and boarding for your precious best friend. Stop in and check out their selection of solid gold dog and cat food, as well as an assortment of treats. For more info, call them at 219-324-5000 or go to their website, www.goldclipper.com. Now back to Slicer Football on 96.7 Eagle, brought to you by T-Berry's Diner.
Stevenson's kick was dropped by Berquist inside the 5-yard line. He picked it up and was only able to work his way just past the 15-yard line. So the Slicers first and 10, basically at their own 15, just shy of the 16. 11-16 left here in the second quarter. Michigan City leads 14-0 with a big play touchdown to Demetrius Garrett from Heyman, and where the Slicers really need to establish something. They need to get down and get some points and keep contact with the Wolves.
Yeah, and they need to string first downs together. Slicers go with it.
Slicer split two men wide to the left. They snap it to Kirkham. Kirkham takes it up the right side, fights his way up to the 20, picks up about 4, going to make it 2nd down and 6 from the 20-yard line. They split Berquist and Alexander out left, trying to move some of those Wolves out of the box.
You know, and he was a step away from a big gain. They did a nice job tackling him, but there was some green in front of him.
So 2nd down and 6 for LaPorte at their own 20. Slicers trail it by 14. They're going to move Alexander and Berquist wide to the left side. Working from the gun is Kirkham. They've got Reese, the fullback, in between he and the center, Lewis. The snap goes straight to Reese. Nothing there for him. He actually gets tossed out of the pile back inside the 20. I think they're going to give him back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd down and 6 for LaPorte.
Looks like they only gave him the 19, or just short of the 20.
So 3rd down and 7 for the Slicers. They got to get it out to the 26. 14-0 Michigan City, approaching the 10-minute mark of the second quarter. Again, wide to the left side. On the inside is Alexander. Wide to the left is Berquist. Double tight ends for LaPorte. Reese the only back. They get it downfield over toward Alexander, and it's going to fall incomplete. He was well covered by Michigan City's Antonio Conley. Tried to throw it to the outside. Conley was right there, and the Slicers 3 and out are going to have to punt it away again.
Yeah, if he'd have thrown it shorter, a back shoulder throw, he might have been able to make it complete.
Because Alexander got himself in between the defender and the ball. but the ball was thrown up high like he was heading for the sideline. So Parker Hill's going to have to punt it away. The Wolves are going to have great field position. Once again, Wilhelm and Sigmund at midfield, and that's a high, short punt. Fair catch called for. Michigan City player was calling for a fair catch, got tangled up with one of the Slicers as he was coming forward on the short punt.
That'll be fair catch interference, and Michigan City will be brought around the 19-yard line. That's a 15.
That was a penalty on Forker, and that's one of those tough ones. You're hustling down there. The Michigan City return man is flying forward, waving the fair catch, and Forker just couldn't get himself stopped. There's no malice involved, just kind of an awkward situation.
The kick didn't go as far as Forker thought it was going to go, and give Sigmund some credit. He came in calling the fair catch. He wanted to catch it before it started rolling around, and so they would get really good field position.
So they're going to mark the penalty from the 37.
So that'll put it at the 22.
So they're going to move it on down to the 22, where Michigan City 1st and 10 with great field position. They already lead at 14-0. Slicers, you're in the danger zone when you step on the field with Michigan City, but they're heading deep for the danger zone. You really can't afford to dig this hole any deeper.
No.
Already down 14-0.
LaPorte really needs a turnover here.
That was one of the things we needed. We needed some help from Michigan City tonight, and they have not been very helpful.
We have not gotten that yet tonight. There's still time.
Trips to the left side, one man to the right side. McFerrin off to the right of Heyman. LaPorte, 3 down defensive lineman. Heyman rolls left, quick throw in the flat. Gets his man at about the 17, turning the corner out of bounds. Inside the 20 go the Wolves. Going to be a first down for Michigan City. That ball was caught by number 20, Kadarius Jones. He's a sophomore. Michigan City coming quickly, 1st and 10 on the Slicer 12. Heyman's got it, looking left again. The lefty flips. It's got McFerrin wide open. He goes into the end zone for the score. And at the 9:35 mark, Michigan City has stretched their lead to 20-0 on the 12-yard pass from Heyman to McFerrin. Boy, McFerrin was wide open around the 2-yard line and just waltzed in.
The linebacker who had McFerrin was blitzing, realized McFerrin was coming out of the backfield, and he tried to take 2 steps to go back and catch it, but it was too late.
Heyman to hold. Snap is good. Shreve's kick is up, and it is good, just inside the left hash mark. And with 9:35 left in the half, Michigan City has stretched their lead to 21-0. Stephen, I'll be back with the Michigan City kickoff after this timeout. You're listening to Slicer Football on 96.7 Eagle.
Whether it's kindness of a friend, the closing of a business deal, or sending condolences, flowers from Toady Floral will make any occasion special. Proudly serving the Port Indiana area for over 90 years, we're a full-service local florist that's family-owned and operated. Our knowledgeable staff is ready to assist you with placing orders for local delivery or anywhere in the world. Not sure what to send? We'll gladly help you with creative suggestions. Give them a call at 362-1502. Toady Floral is open Monday through Friday 9 to 5 and Saturday 9 to 1. Or visit them at 1609 Lincoln Way in LaPorte.
Let's get back to Slicer Football on 96.7 Eagle, brought to you by Albano's Villa.
9:35 left in the second quarter, 21-0 Michigan City. Stevenson will kick it off once again for the Wolves. Parker Hill back deep in the middle for the Slicers. I think they moved Alexander over to the left side, I think that's him over there where they've been booting it. They kick it over that way again. That is going to be taken by Hill at the 2, right ahead at the 10 to the 15. Gets out near the 20, spun forward to about the 23, and that's where LaPorte will take over 1st and 10 on offense, trailing 21-0 with 9:25 left here in the first half.
Schnabel Alarm Systems has been protecting lives and property in LaPorte County since 1973. Call Schnabel Alarm Systems at 219-362-8969 to schedule a price quote for a professionally installed security alarm system.
Slicers come out in the gun set, man on each wing. Reese, the fullback, working from the gun is Kirkham. Lewis snaps it right to Reese. Not much there for him as he's going to bang it forward. I think he might have just got the line of scrimmage. Slicers will be looking at a 2nd and 10. LaPorte's tried throwing a couple times, have not really even come close to a completion.
No.
Tried to get wide once, got a hold, and Michigan City's really holding pretty strong right up the box.
Yeah. It's hard to run wide. Their quickness on defense, it's hard to run wide and go laterally. They basically the Slicers need to pop something up the middle. And Reese did have a nice game, but that was the only one.
Slicers in the gun, try to get it to Alexander, turning the corner. Isaac gets it out across the 25, out to about the 27-yard line. Going to be third down and about 6 for LaPorte. But again, that Michigan City speed sure makes it awful hard to beat him to the corner. Alexander used some power to pick up the 4 yards that he did. Third down and 6 for LaPorte. Inside 9 minutes left here in the half.
And that was a jet sweep type thing. So he's got a running start.
Berquist checking into the Slicer huddle. Out comes Chavez. Slicers break the huddle with 10 on the play clock. Man on each wing. Kirkham from the gun, man in motion. Snap is a little bit high. They try to run a reverse. They get Berquist, turns the corner. He's got the first down the sidelines. Finally knocked out of bounds. We'll see where he stepped out. He got the corner turned. It's enough for the first down. A little bit of a reverse for the Slicers.
Yeah, he's gone deep into his playbook.
Boy, that was not a very good step. It looked like a broken play, but they were able to get Berquist around the corner. First down for LaPorte out at their own 40.
I think the acting classes are really paying off there.
First and 10 Slicers at their own 40. They trail 21-0. 7:56 left here in the first half. Slicers come out in their base offense, the 3 backs, double tight end set, ball in the right hash mark. Kirkham down under Lewis. Going to try the right side. Kirkham going to keep it. He gets the corner turned out across to about the 45. He faked me out. They banged a man in the line who had nothing. Then Kirkham got around the right side for a 5-yard pickup. Second down and 5 for LaPorte.
And we were told if we can't keep track of the ball, that's a good thing. And that was a good thing. Good fake by Kirkham.
That means we're getting better. Early in the season, we always knew where the ball was. Second down and 5 now for LaPorte at their own 45. Clock stopped at 7:50 as Kirkham went out of bounds. Slicers come back in that full house set in the backfield, double tight ends. They're going to try it right side to Alexander. Isaac muscles his way for about 4 yards. Maybe got the first down. I think he's just shy of the 50, boy. He was wrapped up, and he moved the white shirts about 4 yards with him.
And some offensive linemen moved Alexander to help move the white shirts. They were in back of him, kind of blocking Alexander into them.
Third down and a yard now for LaPorte, just shy of midfield. They need the 50-yard line for the first down. Clock moving, 7:20 left first half, 21-0 Michigan City. Making this drive even more important for LaPorte as Michigan City gets the ball to start the second half.
Yes.
So third down and a yard for the Slicers. Approaching the 7-minute mark. Michigan City's got everybody stacked in. They go back to Alexander. He gets enough for the first down. Gets into Michigan City territory to the 48 of the Wolves. Slicers get a new set of downs.
3-yard gain. They went on a quick count that time, and I don't think Michigan City expected that quick a count. I think they thought it might have been a longer count, trying to get him to draw offside. But the Slicers were able to get 3 yards off the right-hand side. Good run by Alexander. He's running hard tonight.
First and 10 for LaPorte on the 48 of Michigan City. Clock ticking at 6:40 remaining in the first half. 21-0 the Wolves lead. Winner of this sectional gets the winner of the Elkhart Central Concord game next week. They go up the box to Reese. He picks up a yard or two. And Reese, again, with Michigan City, with everybody up in the box like that, if you can break through that first line, there's yardage to be gained. But Michigan City really tackles well in the interior.
And then they really tackle well with their linebackers in back, too. And their linebackers, it's almost like a 6-man line.
Second down and 8 for LaPorte. They're at the 46 of Michigan City. 3 backs again, double tight end set. They look back to throw, and he gets taken down. And I'll tell you what, he was looking out here for Kubasic, and Kubasic got tangled up at the back judge.
You're right, he did.
He was wide open behind the Michigan City backs, and he got tangled up with the back judge, and that was just enough time for Michigan City to, I guess he got the pass off for the incompletion, but boy, the Slicers had their man loose And he couldn't shake the back judge.
Yeah, exactly.
So 3rd down and 8 now for LaPorte. Boy, that's too bad. Kubasic was wide open down in the middle, and like you said, he just couldn't get through.
They needed to throw a flag on the back judge.
Yes, holding, officiating holding.
Timeout.
And we got the Slicers going to call a timeout here on 3rd and 8, their final timeout of the half. With that timeout, we'll send it back to the studio for this 30-second break. You're listening to Slicer Football on 96.7 Eagle.
So you're listening to Slicer Football when you realize that you don't have dinner, and now you're thinking what sounds good. How about pizza from Albino's Villa? Albino's has something for everyone at any of their 3 locations, 401 J Street, LaPorte, 1612 Franklin Street, Michigan City, or 6492 Johnson Road, LaPorte. Whether it's pizza, Italian beef, spaghetti, tacos, or even salads, Albino's can take care of your hunger needs while enjoying the game. For a complete list of menu items, please visit albinosvilla.com. Albino's Villa is a proud sponsor of Slicer Football. Go Slicers!
Let's get back to Slicer Football on 96.7 Eagle, brought to you by Raymond & Spence Insurance Group.
Well, 5:51 left in the first half, 21-0 Michigan City. Slicers 3rd down and 8 from the 46 of Michigan City. The Slicers just got a bad break. They snuck Drew Kubasic out open down the field. Kirkham was looking for him, then Kubasic got tangled up with the back judge. Kirkham able to get rid of the ball for the incompletion, but the Slicers couldn't get the big play. So LaPorte 3rd down and long. Kirkham's going to get it. Going to try the left side. He's going to get wrapped up at the line of scrimmage and take it down. He came up and he fell into the loving arms of Royce Robinson. And it's going to be 4th and 9, and the Slicers will punt it away again. Parker Hill punting for the 3rd time tonight.
Michigan City considers Royce Robinson their best defensive lineman, and he missed a lot of last season due to an injury.
Hill waits around the 40, gets the snap. It's a high end-over-end kick down. Fair catch called for by Wilhelm. Makes the catch at the 24. They're going to get a flag light. They're going to get Steinheiser, I think. And, he came up to the right and was kind of waving his arms around. Probably the right call, but not the breaks we need.
No, not at all. There was not. I don't think there was any contact. But
the
usually have to give you
you got to give him a little room to catch it. So we'll see if LaPorte gets their second interference with a fair catch yet. The officials are talking. The ball right now is at the 25 of Michigan City.
Let's see if they wave it off.
21-0 Wolves, 5:14 left in the first half. And it looks like they're going to mark it off. Got it up, and so that's going to move this up to the 40.
40.
Well, I think. Is that a 5 yard? They move it up 5 yards to the 30.
Well, I don't know what they did.
Not sure what that is. And they haven't given a sign yet.
No, they haven't given us.
They didn't give a sign on the offsides. It was pretty obvious, but anyway, here come the Wolves. Heyman's got it in the pockets, got time, finds McFerrin open across the middle, breaks the tackle at the 40. He's at the 45 to the 50, cuts outside down the left sideline at the 40, breaks another tackle over there, spins his way down, and goes down to the 30 where he's out of bounds. And he never did go down.
Yeah.
At about the 30-yard line of LaPorte. It'd be 1st down Michigan City in Slicer territory.
That's a 40-yard pass play.
So 1st and 10, Michigan City. The Slicers just cannot get a grip on McFerrin. He's awfully good. Spun his way down to the 30. 5 minutes left here in the first half. Michigan City already leads at 21-0. Heyman looking downfield under pressures. Gets to McFerrin. Man, he makes a great one-handed catch. Then goes out of bounds at about the 16.
Boy, I thought that ball was overthrown.
Boy, made a really nice one-handed catch. It'll be 1st and 10 Wolves now in the red zone for Michigan City.
LaPorte's trying to pressure.
Heyman gets the snap. They come out quickly. Throws it. Ball is caught by Jones at the 10. Wrapped up by Mikowski right away. He's going to go down there. Going to pick up about 6.
LaPorte wasn't set for that. It'll
be 2nd down and about 4 for Michigan City. Marching it right down now with the pass. McFerrin off to the right side of Heyman. Heyman's got it. Rolls to his left. Sees a lot of green. He's going to drop back and throw it in the end zone. It's going to fall incomplete. Boy, Heyman had a lot of green heading to the corner. Decided to loop back.
He had a touchdown.
And tried to throw it. I think Phil Mason's mentioning that to him.
I think he is too.
So it'll be 3rd down and 5 now from the 10-yard line for the Wolves.
He was pretty close to being over the line of scrimmage, too.
Boy, he had a lot of green. I don't know if he'd got in, but he'd have been down inside the 5. Ended up throwing it short, so 3rd down for the Wolves. Big down, set of downs here for the Slicers.
Let's see if the Slicers do something different and not blitz.
Heyman gets the snap, goes to he's going to keep it himself, but Heyman's going to dive it in from the 10-yard line for his second touchdown of the ball game, and it's 27-0 Michigan City. So Heyman says, well, Coach, you want me to run it in? I'll run it in.
Yeah, Bryce Heyman, 2 touchdown passes, 2 touchdowns running.
So Heyman, a 10-yard run, makes it 27-0 Michigan City. And Shreve will come out for his 4th extra point of the night. Kicked the first one really solidly. The second one was low. Third one just got in. They've all been good, but not as strong as we usually see him kicking those. Heyman holds. This one's up and strong and good. And with 4:23 left here in the first half, Michigan City leads the Slicers 28-0. Steve and I will be back with Michigan City kickoff after this timeout. You're listening to Slicer Football on 96.7 The Eagle.
The LaPorte Slicers know that the key to competing and winning is hard work, preparation, and persistence. At Friedman & Associates, we believe in the same principles. Our law firm has been here since 1984, providing legal counsel on a range of issues, including employment matters, juvenile law, traffic DUI matters, accident injury cases, school law, and family matters. If it's not an area of law we practice in, we can refer you to someone who can assist your needs. Friedman & Associates, prepared, persistent, and hardworking, just like our LaPorte Slicers.
Now back to exciting LaPorte Slicer football on 96.7 Eagle, brought to you by All-Star Autos.
Before 23 left in the half, 28-0 Michigan City. Kicking it off once again for the Wolves will be Nathan Stevenson. Back deep for the Slicers, Parker Hill, Isaac Alexander, and Colin Berquist. Stevenson's end over end kick will be taken right at the one by Hill. He's across the 10 to the 15, gets wrapped up at about the 17 and taken down. And that's where LaPorte will take over 1st and 10 inside their own 20 with 4:11 left here in the half. Michigan City in the lead, 28-0.
And the Slicers, Stevenson's doing a nice job of kicking the ball deep. Michigan City's doing a nice job of covering. Slicers are between the 20 and their goal line for everyone. They've got a 80-yard field to drive in. That we need short fields.
So the Slicers over on the right hash mark come out in their normal set. Double tight end, 3 back spread out across Kirkham, the center. Kabasic and Kupke are the tight ends. Strand and Stahlbaum are the guards. Hudson and Siebert the tackles. Got an official's timeout. The referee's talking over to the Michigan City sideline. Both teams kind of standing around the ball. Whatever was discussed has been decided. 1st and 10 for LaPorte at their own 18. Slicers have picked up a few first downs here in the first half, but have not been able to sustain anything. They try the right side. Alexander gets it out across the 20 to about the 21-yard line. Going to pick up 3. It'll be 2nd down and 7 for LaPorte. Berquist checks back into the Slicer lineup. Chavez checks out. Kirkham comes over, gets the play from Coach Sharp. Clock ticks at 3:50 left in the half. Slicers have no timeouts. They've used all 3 timeouts here this half, so that makes the mountain even a little taller, trying to get some points here before half. Michigan City will get the kickoff to start the second half. Wolves have 9 men up in the box. Slicers run a counter off to the left side. Pick up out to about the 24. Goes Colin Berquist, the freshman. Gets it out there. Going to be
Michigan
3rd
City's
down and 4 for
Michigan
LaPorte.
City's going to use one of their timeouts.
So the Wolves will take a timeout here with 3:25 left. With that timeout, we'll send it back to the studio for this 30-second break. You're listening to Slicer Football on 96.7 Eagle.
For the sharpest cars and lowest prices, visit All-Star Autos, LaPorte County's #1 independent used car dealer. All-Star Autos is located at 1403 East Lincoln Way here in LaPorte. Their friendly and professional staff have been serving the community since 1976 and will help you find the ideal vehicle for your needs and budget. They offer financing for everyone and have a wide selection of quality automobiles. If you're in the market for a new automobile, go with the dealer you know and trust, All-Star Autos. Visit us in person or online at allstarlaporte.com. All-Star Autos, sharpest cars, lowest prices. Back to Slicer Football on 96.7 Eagle, brought to you by Tony Floral and Gift.
3:25 left in the first half. LaPorte looking at a 3rd down and 4. They're at their own 24-yard line. Michigan City leads 28-0. That was the first timeout Michigan City has called. They have 2 left. Wolves would like nothing better than to stop the Slicers here, get the ball back, and try to put a little more on the board here before halftime. Slicer split man wide to each side. Reese, the fullback, in between Kirkham and the ball. Ball is snapped to Kirkham. He's going to run it right up the box, and he's going to get it out across the 20, out to the 25. LaPorte's going to be looking at a 4th down and 3. The Wolves are going to take another timeout, I believe. Yes, they are here at the 3:20 mark, and with that, we'll send it back to the studio for this 30-second break. You're listening to Slicer Football on 96.7 Eagle.
Raymond and Spence Insurance Group, 219-344-5160.
Raymond drops back to pass. Spence is open at 1212 Lincoln Way.
Spence catches the ball. He's off to the savings.
10, 20, 30, 40, 50%.
Come see us at Raymond and Spence Insurance Group so you can score big with insurance savings this fall.
Auto, home, business, and life.
Start saving today.
Raymond and Spence Insurance Group, wishing the best of luck to all the fall high school athletes. Now back to Slicer Football at 96.7 Eagle, brought to you by Schnabel Alarm Systems.
Well, 3:20 left here in the first half. Michigan City leads LaPorte 28-0. LaPorte looking at a 4th and 3 from their own 25. The offense huddled around Coach Dave Sharp, and now they're going to run the punt team out there. A little bit of a diversion. So Parker Hill will punt it away for LaPorte. Slicers on the last 2 punts have interfered with the Michigan City fair catch.
We think that was interference the last time. It was only a 5-yard penalty.
It looked weird. It cost us 5. Hill gets the snap. Parker gets an end-over-end kick. Going to be taken by Wilhelm at the 45 of Michigan City. Goes by a Slicer outside into LaPorte territory, out to about the 42 of the Slicers, and that's where Michigan City is going to take over 1st and 10 with 3:08 left here in the half, and the Wolves going to try to tack on a 5th touchdown to trying to take a 35-0 lead into half. It's 28-0 right now, and to make matters worse for the Slicers, Michigan City gets the ball to start that second half.
It was 28-8 at the half of the first game.
Wolves trips to the right side, 1 man wide left. Heyman from the gun. Hill comes up, presses on Williams here. Heyman getting some pressure, fires it downfield, got a man, overthrows Jones. Jones got a hand on it, but couldn't reel it in at about the 8. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, one of the things Coach Sharp wanted to do is keep everybody in front of him, and Jones was behind us.
So 2nd and 10 now for LaPorte. The incomplete pass stops the clock at the 3:04 mark. 2nd and 10 for Michigan City at the 42 of the Slicers.
We almost have to turn right away and start running with them.
Yes. Wolves again go trips right side, 1 man wide left. Michigan City really fast, really talented. Heyman gets the snap. Going to keep it himself on the read option. He's at the 40, 35. Gets taken down from behind at about the 25-yard line. Enough for the 1st down. The clock stops at 2:58 to move the chains.
That play comes open because everybody flows to McFerrin because he's had such a great year.
Michigan City quickly to the line of scrimmage. Gets the snap. Heyman, quick throw on the slant. Ball is caught inside the 15. Brock Lipscomb there to make the tackle immediately. On the catch for the Wolves was Demetrius Garrett. Michigan City no huddling. Another 1st down and 10 from the 12. Heyman looks right, can't find anything left. He's going to tuck it, he's going to run it. We got a flag down behind the play as Heyman goes in. Got James Friel getting up slowly for LaPorte. Looks like it's going to be on the Wolves. Flag is down at about the 12.
Gavin Zalvinski's coming in.
Going to be a hold on Michigan City. That will move them back. That's 2 touchdowns they've had called back on holds. Friel is going to limp off for LaPorte. Zalvinski will check in for him.
He had a leg injury.
Oh, and
I think he got hurt in the last Michigan City game.
And he slips down as he's trying to get off the field. So we've got an official's timeout. The trainer's coming out to check out Friel, who's down at about the 5-yard line. 2:33 left here in the first half, and we'll send it back to the studio for this 30-second break. You're listening to Slicer Football on 96.7 Eagle.
WLOI, WCOE, LaPorte.
Whether it's kindness of a friend, the closing of a business deal, or sending condolences, Flowers from Toady Floral will make any occasion special. Proudly serving the LaPorte, Indiana area for over 90 years. We're a full-service local florist that's family-owned and operated. Our knowledgeable staff is ready to assist you with placing orders for local delivery or anywhere in the world. Not sure what to send? We'll gladly help you with creative suggestions. Give them a call at 362-1502. Toady Floral is open Monday through Friday 9 to 5 and Saturday 9 to 1. Or visit them at 1609 Lincoln Way in LaPorte.
Let's get back to Slicer Football on 96.7 Eagle, brought to you by LaPorte Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.
Back at Kiwanis Field, James Friel still down at about the 5-yard line. He looked like some sort of a leg injury. Tried to get off the field under his own power. Finally laid down at the 5. Now they're going to help him up and get him off the field. 2:33 left in the second quarter. Michigan City leads 28-0, and they are first down and 20 from the 22 after that holding penalty on the last play, and Friel's going to get some help off. Really not putting hardly any weight at all in that right leg.
You got some scores. It's Elkhart Central 14, Concord 10, third quarter. Crown Point leads Maryville 17-7 in the second quarter. Penn Valpo 21, Penn nothing in the third quarter. Lowell 10, Morton 7, second quarter. Andrean trails West Lafayette 35-10 at halftime. And Boone Grove leads Whiting in an upset 16-7 at the half.
So Michigan City, first down and 20. Heyman's got it. Looking to his right. Chucks it down toward the end zone. He's got a man there and overthrows Jones. He kind of came across one of the slicers. Hill followed a man on the inside. Safety couldn't keep up with him. Overthrown. It'll be second down and 20 from the 22. Clock stopped at 2:28 with the incompletion.
It's almost like their receivers throw it into another gear.
Yes.
And we're stuck in the gear that we're in.
So Michigan City, once again, clock stopped at the incompletion. Second down and 20. They're at the 22. They can get a first down about the 2-yard line. Heyman's got it. Looks left. Pumps. Tucks. Runs to the 15, to the 10, to the 5. Tries to pop outside. Lowers his head. And he's going to get taken down at about inside the 5. Going to be shy of the first down. But, man, what a run by Heyman. Couldn't find a receiver. Took it and run. It's going to be third down and very manageable for Michigan City. They're at the 5. They can get a first down at the 2. Third down and 3 for the Wolves.
We had everybody in a man-to-man defense, and they're chasing their men around, and you lose track of Heyman that way. We didn't have a spy on him, and he was able to get a big gain. I wonder if they're going to just run it down and then take a timeout. They're just going to take the timeout.
Yeah, so the Wolves will take their final timeout. 1:47 left in the half, 28-0 Michigan City. We'll be back after this 30-second break. You're listening to Slicer Football on 96.7 Eagle.
Hey, it's Dan and Dave from T-Berry's.
Hey, David, I've got a great idea.
What's that, Danny?
Let's put in a drive-through window just like all the other big burger joints.
Danny, we're in beautiful downtown LaPorte. There's just not enough room for a drive-through.
But David, without a drive-through window, how can we ever keep up with the big boys?
Danny, don't forget, we have a little secret weapon.
What's that, David?
We deliver.
Ooh. Every day?
Yep.
All day?
Yep.
Even in a thunderstorm? Even in a snowstorm?
Even in a snowstorm. All you got to do is call 362-6261. Who needs a drive-through when we'll bring it right to your front door?
Let's get back to Slicer Football on 96.7 Eagle, brought to you by Friedman & Associates.
Well, third down and 3 for Michigan City from the Slicer 5. They already lead 28-0. Trying to tack another one on here before half. Heyman gets the snap. Looks at a slant, fires it. Ball falls incomplete. Ball knocked away from Wilhelm by Parker Hill. Going to be fourth down and 3 from the 5 and see what the Wolves decide to do. Looks like they're going to go ahead and go for the the 6, I believe. They've got a really good field goal kicker in Riley Shreve.
They can get a first down at the 2. They do not have to score.
1:44 left in the half.
That was really good coverage by Parker. He had man on man, and he used his left arm and knocked it away without interfering.
So the Wolves going to go ahead and go for it here. 4th and 3 from the 5. 2 men wide right. Sigmund comes in motion right to left. Heyman's got it. Fires it over here in the flat to Wozniak. Wozniak trying to muscle his way in, and he's not going to make it. But he's going to get the first down at about the 1. So they pick up the first down. They kind of forgot they could get a first down down there at the 2. So it's 1st and goal now for the Wolves. They are out of timeouts. There's still 1:36. Ball's right at the 1-yard line. They needed the 2 for the first down.
Got plenty of time.
Clock moving at 1:28. Sigmund goes wide right, 2 men wide, or Sigmund's wide to the left. Wilhelm's over here on the right. Wozniak on the slot. They're going to go right up the box to McFerrin. He gets chopped down shy of the goal line, down at about the 1. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Good defensive play by the Slicers.
From the 1. Michigan City comes out, no huddle. Game clock down, approaching the 1-minute mark. Wozniak gets the snap. Going to keep it himself, and Heyman's going to run it in for the touchdown. His 3rd running touchdown, and I'd say Bryce Heyman's having a day.
Yeah, he is.
At the 58.3 second mark, Heyman runs it in for the 3rd time today, a 1-yard run this time. That goes along with his 10-yarder and his 5-yarder to make it 34-0. Shreve out to attempt his 5th extra point. We're down inside a minute left here in the half. Snap is good. It is down. Shreve's kick is up. And Shreve's kick is good with 58.3 seconds left in the half. Michigan City leads LaPorte 35-0. Steve and I'll be back after this timeout. You're listening to Slicer Football on 96.7 Eagle.
Let's talk about America. Not taxes or tweets or the issues that divide us, but how incredible our country is. Whether you come home to a crowded city street or sleepy small town, everyone deserves to live in a clean, green, and thriving community. We are Keep America Beautiful, the nonprofit working with millions of people like you to end littering, improve recycling, and beautify communities. Learn more at KAB.org. Together, we can do beautiful things.
Let's get back to Slicer Football on 96.7 Eagle, brought to you by Albano's Villa.
In the 2nd quarter.
58.3 seconds left here in the first half. 35-0 Michigan City. Slicers hung for a quarter. Trailed 7-0 at the end of 1, but Michigan City has marched down the field, scored pretty easily on their 4 possessions here in the second. They lead at 35-0 over the Slicers. Nathan Stevenson out to kick it off once again for Michigan City. Stevenson end over end kick. Be taken by Hill at the 6. Out across the 10 to the 15 to the 20. Tries to cut outside, gets his way out to about the 25-yard line, where LaPorte will take over 1st and 10. That was Bergquist, not Hill. But 1st and 10, LaPorte at their own 25, 47.2 seconds left here in the half. Both teams have exhausted all of their timeouts.
See what LaPorte does here. Bergquist is in the game. He has thrown an option pass this year.
Well, we got that score right before half over at School Field last week.
Yeah, we did.
1 man on the right side slot, 2 men in the backfield behind Kirkham. Slicers try it right up the box to Reese. Nothing much there. LaPorte looks like they will have to snap it one more time here in the half. Going to be 2nd down and 9. We'll give them a yard. LaPorte going to go no huddle. Kirkham going to fake, going to try to keep it himself, going to try to get outside, gets it across the 30, gets run out of bounds shy of the 35, so it'll be 3rd and short. Clock stops at 21.5 seconds left here in the half. They mark him out of bounds way back at the 32.5, so it's going to be 3rd down and about 2 or 3 for LaPorte.
Boy, I thought he got further up the sideline than that.
So the Slicers checking their wristbands. Man on the left slot, 2 men in the backfield. Kirkham, quick hitter up the box to Reese. I don't think we'll see if they get him to first down. It's going to be close. The clock is still moving at 10 seconds. Going to be fourth down and short for LaPorte. See if the Slicers snap it again. They're kind of milling around back there, down to 2, down to 1. And that is going to do it for the first half. Slicers hung tough for a quarter, trail only 7-0 after 1. But we are at halftime, and it's been all Michigan City as they lead LaPorte 35-0 here at the half. Steve and I will be back after this first halftime break. You're listening to Slicer Football on 96.7 The Eagle.
So you're listening to Slicer Football when you realize that you don't have dinner, and now you're thinking what sounds good. How about pizza from Albino's Villa? Albino's has something for everyone at any of their 3 locations: 401 J Street, LaPorte, 1612 Franklin Street, Michigan City, or 6492 Johnson Road, LaPorte. Whether it's pizza, Italian beef, spaghetti, tacos, or even salads, Albino's can take care of your hunger needs while enjoying the game. For a complete list of menu items, please visit albinosvilla.com. Albino's Villa is a proud sponsor of Slicer Football. Go Slicers.
For the sharpest cars and lowest prices, visit All Star Autos, LaPorte County's #1 independent used car dealer. All Star Autos is located at 1403 East Lincoln Way here in LaPorte. Their friendly and professional staff have been serving the community since 1976 and will help you find the ideal vehicle for your needs and budget. They offer financing for everyone and have a wide selection of quality automobiles. If you're in the market for a new automobile, go with the dealer you know and trust, All Star Autos. Visit us in person or online at allstarlaporte.com. All Star Autos. Sharpest cars, lowest prices.
The LaPorte Slicers know that the key to competing and winning is hard work, preparation, and persistence. At Friedman & Associates, we believe in the same principles. Our law firm has been here since 1984, providing legal counsel on a range of issues, including employment matters, juvenile law, traffic DUI matters, accident injury cases, school law, and family matters. If it's not an area of law we practice in, we can refer you to someone who can assist your needs. Friedman & Associates, prepared, persistent, and hardworking, just like our LaPorte Slicers.
Stop in at your local family-owned and operated LaPorte Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. For 45 years, they have been offering a big selection of new and used vehicles and also offer LaPorte County's only lifetime warranty. Good credit, bad credit, or no credit, they can finance everyone. Their full service department offers free inspections, free alignment checks on any make and model, and they also do tires. Try the Express Lane service and have your oil changed in 30 minutes or less. Check out our website, LaPorteChrysler.net, or call 326-6850.
Now back to exciting LaPorte Slicer Football on 96.7 Eagle, brought to you by All Star Autos.
Well, back at Kiwanis Field, Chip Jones alongside Steve Mannering. We are at halftime here of the sectional championship football game, and the hopes of the Slicers came out with a game plan, knew what they needed to do, needed to control the ball, get some first downs, move it down the field. Weren't able to do that. We're hoping and really needed to get some help from Michigan City with some turnovers and some mistakes, and the Wolves didn't do that.
No, Michigan City, Slicers did get a 3-and-out in Michigan City's first possession after the Slicers went 3-and-out, and then Michigan City was able to score 5 consecutive times. 1 in the first quarter, 4 touchdowns in the second quarter to take a 35-0 lead, and they've been really impressive, and it's been the Bryce Heyman show with 3 touchdown runs and 2 touchdown passes.
Yep, it's been all Michigan City. Only 7-0 at the end of the first quarter, but the Wolves totally dominate the second quarter with 4 touchdowns. They lead 35-0 here at halftime. Steve, why don't you run down that scoring?
In the first quarter, after 2 possessions by LaPorte and 1 possession by Michigan City, with the 3:35 mark, Bryce Heyman ran it in from 6 yards out. Riley Shreve's kick made it 7-0. It was a 53-yard drive in 8 plays, and that's how the first quarter ended, 7-0. In the second quarter, with 11:27 to go, Demetrius Garrett caught a 47-yard pass from Heyman. Shreve's kick made it 14-0. That was a 65-yard drive in 2 plays, and that drive took 19 seconds. Slicers punted, and then at 9:35 to go, McFerrin caught a 12-yard pass from Heyman. Shreve's kick made it 21-0. That was a 22-yard drive in 2 plays. That was after a fair catch interference call. That was an 11-second drive. After the Slicers punted, Heyman had 10-yard touchdown run. Shreve's kick made it 28-0. That was a 70-yard drive in 5 plays, and at 58.3 seconds to go in the half, Heyman ran another one in from a yard out. Shreve's kick made it 35-0 Michigan City. It's a 58-yard drive in 9 plays. Score at the half, Michigan City 35 and LaPorte nothing.
Well, in Michigan City, like we said, they are such a talented team. They're really big and strong on defense, got all kinds of receivers, and Bryce Heyman, you're never going to forget Michael McCullough from the last couple of years for them at quarterback, but Heyman makes the pain of losing him a lot less.
Well, he's had a really good year, and I think he's got a better tailback than McCullough had last year. With Lyric McFerrin being able to, he's a pretty good diversionary tactic, and every time when he has scored, one was on a read option, and then the others were on scrambles when everybody was downfield in a man-to-man defense, and the Slicers were trying to guard their guy and lost track of Heyman, and he's not fast, but he's really quick, and he gets good breaks, and he's made really good decisions too.
Well, and the Slicer, like you said, the Slicer defensive backs, Michigan City's receivers are so talented and quick. We are maxed out trying to just stay in with your man, and you really don't have time to keep an eye on if the quarterback's sneaking out of the backfield or not.
Yeah, and I think one of the other things, I think LaPorte has made a conscious effort. They're trying to put pressure on Michigan City. So they're sending 1 to 2 linebackers at a time, and then when you do that, you have to play man-to-man defense. And then you got to keep up with their wide receivers, and as you're trying to do that, then Heyman gets on the loose. They just got a lot of different weapons and make it really difficult for anybody to defend. And since the Valpo game, they haven't scored less than 42 points in a game.
Absolutely. And as far as LaPorte offensively, the Slicers obviously like to run power football, use some trap blocking. Michigan City's got 9 guys up in the box, and we have gotten wide a little bit a couple of times, haven't been able to complete a pass. And part of the thing is their athletes are so good, they can stretch us out, and we try to sneak a guy out, they can stay with him, and if they can't stay with him, the back judge gets him. Because if that pass was on time, he would have scored. LaPorte would have scored. But, I think LaPorte just needs to come out, and I think they still need to continue to do what they do, and do something positive. Because Michigan City is going to have to really help LaPorte to be able to get back in the game. So we'll see what happens. And Coach Sharp down 35-0. I wouldn't be surprised to see an onside kick here. Oh, no, he won't just pack it in and play it out. We
need possessions, and that's the only way you can get possessions. And I'm sure Coach Mason from Michigan City is going to expect that.
Well, 35-0 our score here at halftime. Michigan City leads the Slicers at half. Steve and I will be back. Steve will go over some scores around the area and all the sectional championship games around Indiana after this timeout. You're listening to Slicer Football on 96.7 The Eagle.
For the sharpest cars and lowest prices, visit All Star Autos, LaPorte County's #1 independent used car dealer. All Star Autos is located at 1403 East Lincoln Way here in LaPorte. Their friendly and professional staff have been serving the community since 1976 and will help you find the ideal vehicle for your needs and budget. They offer financing for everyone and have a wide selection of quality automobiles. If you're in the market for a new automobile, go with the dealer you know and trust, All Star Autos. Visit us in person or online at allstarlaporte.com. All Star Autos, sharpest cars, lowest prices.
So you're listening to Slicer Football when you realize that you don't have dinner, and now you're thinking what sounds good. How about pizza from Albino's Villa? Albino's has something for everyone at any of their 3 locations: 401 J Street, LaPorte, 1612 Franklin Street, Michigan City, or 6492 Johnson Road, LaPorte. Whether it's pizza, Italian beef, spaghetti, tacos, or even salads, Albino's can take care of your hunger needs while enjoying the game. For a complete list of menu items, please visit albinosvilla.com. Albino's Villa is a proud sponsor of Slicer Football. Go Slicers!
Hey, it's Dan and Dave from T-Berry's.
Hey, David, I've got a great great idea.
What's that, Danny?
Let's put in a drive-through window just like all the other big burger joints.
Danny, we're in beautiful downtown LaPorte. There's just not enough room for a drive-through.
But David, without a drive-through window, how can we ever keep up with the big boys?
Danny, don't forget, we have a little secret weapon.
What's that, David?
We deliver.
Every day?
Yep.
All day?
Yep.
Even in a thunderstorm? Even in a snowstorm?
Even in a snowstorm. All you gotta do is call 362-6261. Who needs a drive-through when we'll bring it right to your front door?
Whether it's kindness of a friend, the closing of a business deal, or sending condolences, Flowers from Toady Floral will make any occasion special. Proudly serving the LaPorte, Indiana area for over 90 years. We're a full-service local florist that is family-owned and operated. Our knowledgeable staff is ready to assist you with placing orders for local delivery or anywhere in the world. Not sure what to send? We'll gladly help you with creative suggestions. Give them a call at 362-1502. Toady Floral is open Monday through Friday 9 to 5 and Saturday 9 to 1. Or visit them at 1609 Lincoln Way in LaPorte.
Back to Slicer Football on 96.7 Eagle, brought to you by Toady Floral and Gift.
We're back at Kiwanis Field. We're at halftime. Michigan City in control, 35-0 over the Slicers. The winner of this game will be the sectional champions here. They will take on into regional the winner of the Elkhart Central Concord game. If the Wolves keep things going as they are, they will host either Concord or Elkhart Central over at Ames Field next Friday night. But another half of football to play, 35-0. How were some of the scores going around the state, Steve?
We've got Crown Point at the half leads Maryville 17 to 13. Valparaiso in the fourth quarter leads Penn 21-0. Lowell leads Hammond Morton 10-7 at the half. In the third quarter, it's West Lafayette 41 and Andrean 17. At the half, it's Boone Grove 16, Whiting 7. In the third quarter, it's Elkhart Central. This is the last score I've gotten. Elkhart Central 14, Concord 10. In the fourth quarter, it's Mishawaka 27, South Bend St. Joe 23. In the fourth quarter, it's Mishawaka Marion 35, Mechaniqua 7. And in the end of the third quarter, it's North Judson 17 and Triton 14.
So those are some of the scores we have got around the area here. As we mentioned, Michigan City holds on here. They're up 35-0. They will host either Elkhart Central or Concord. Elkhart Central's leading that one right now. And I'll tell you that a couple of the interesting games, Valparaiso playing great defensive shutout Penn into the second half, trying to win that sectional. And the other one, boy, I think what might be the most entertaining games at Mishawaka South Bend St. Joe game.
Exactly, and Mishawaka, I've been kind of tracking that score a little bit, and Mishawaka was down 23-20, and they scored the last touchdown. And St. Joe took out New Prairie last week, 42-30. So, and Mishawaka had trouble with Riley. It was a 35-28 game against Riley last week, but Mishawaka, if they win and Lowell wins, that sets up a pretty immovable force and irresistible object or whatever, because Lowell's got a great defense and Mishawaka's got a great offense, and they would match up probably at Lowell next Friday night if they would win.
That 4A sectional is nasty.
That 4A sectional is tougher than what our sectional is.
Yeah, tougher than some of the 5A sectionals. That is really a good section.
And I think around in the northwest part of the state, north central part of the state, I think 4A is tougher than 5A is. You got your 6A schools, but it's there's a lot of losing records in 5A this year, or 500 records, but you have some real good records in 4A.
So, but anyway, always interesting at tournament time here. Michigan City in control, a 28-point second quarter. Puts the Wolves into a 35-0 lead here at the half. The Slicers now, basically just kind of playing for some pride. And you know what? You're getting some real experience for some young guys. Lots of freshmen and sophomores and juniors playing for the Slicers in their there's nothing better to get you ready for tournaments in the future than playing in tournament games right now.
Exactly, especially against a really good team, to know how things go. The interesting thing is, and if Michigan City would happen to win the state, they would be 6A next year.
Oh, they would get success
factored up because they won the regional last year, and that's 2 points. And winning the state is 4 points, and you have to have 6 to be able to move up.
They'd be happy to move up 6A for a couple of years.
If they had this bunch with them, I think they would.
Absolutely. Michigan City's path. They would play, as we mentioned, the Elkhart Central Concord winner in Michigan City. Not to wrap this one up, but it is 35-0 pass.
Yeah.
And so they would be at home either way, and they would be a huge favorite either way. And if form held, they would end up in that Final Four facing New Palestine, who I've heard people say might be the best team in the state, 5A, 6A. Anything. I don't bet against the Warrens and the Carmels of the world. Well, they are really good.
I think Warren Central is nationally rated.
They're coming.
But the best of the rest is New Pal.
Yep.
And they've got a running back who moved from a different school. He's got 48 touchdowns.
Imagine that, moving running back.
Yeah, imagine exactly. And then we saw New Pal 4 years ago when they beat New Prairie and they scored 70, and they had some athletes down there, and they were really good. And
but getting into that, if that all would happen in 2 weeks, I think it's a shame. I think you used that Purdue education of yours, the engineering and that slide rule and all that stuff you got figured out. If Michigan City ended up playing New Pal, they'd have to go down there.
Yeah, I think that's what's going to happen. Because Michigan City, New Pal's going to be away next week, and Michigan City's going to be at home next week, and I think that's the first tiebreaker, I guess.
We're getting a little bit ahead of ourselves. Steve and I will be back with some final halftime words and get ready for the second half after this final halftime timeout. You're listening to Sectional Championship Football on 96.7 Eagle.
So you're listening to Slicer Football when you realize that you don't have dinner, and now you're thinking what sounds good. How about pizza from Albino's Villa? Albino's has something for everyone at any of their 3 locations: 401 J Street, LaPorte, 1612 Franklin Street, Michigan City, or 6492 Johnson Road, LaPorte. Whether it's pizza, Italian beef, spaghetti, tacos, or even salads, Albino's can take care of your hunger needs while enjoying the game. For a complete list of menu items, please visit albinosvilla.com. Albino's Villa is a proud sponsor of Slicer Football. Go Slicers.
Stop in at your local family-owned and operated LaPorte Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. For 45 years, they have been offering a big selection of new and used vehicles and also offer LaPorte County's only lifetime warranty. Good credit, bad credit, or no credit, they can finance everyone. Their full service department offers free inspections, free alignment checks on any make and model, and they also do tires. Try the Express Lane service and have your oil changed in 30 minutes or less. Check out our website, LaPorteChrysler.net, or call 326-6850.
Whether it's kindness of a friend, the closing of a business deal, or sending condolences, flowers from Toady Floral will make any occasion special. Proudly serving the Port Indiana area for over 90 years, we're a full-service local florist that's family-owned and operated. Our knowledgeable staff is ready to assist you with placing orders for local delivery or anywhere in the world. Not sure what to send? We'll gladly help you with creative suggestions. Give them a call at 362-1502. Toady Floral is open Monday through Friday 9 to 5 and Saturday 9 to 1. Or visit them at 1609 Lincoln Way in LaPorte.
Hey, it's Dan and Dave from T-Berry's.
Hey, David, I've got a great idea.
What's that, Danny?
Let's put in a drive-through window just like all the other big burger joints.
Danny, we're in beautiful downtown LaPorte. There's just not enough room for a drive-through.
But David, without a drive-through window, how can we ever keep up with the big boys?
Danny, don't forget, we have a little secret weapon.
What's that, David?
We deliver.
Ooh. Every day?
Yep.
All day?
Yep.
Even in a thunderstorm? Even in a snowstorm?
Even in a snowstorm. All you got to do is call 362-6261. Who needs a drive-through when we'll bring it right to your front door?
Now back to Slicer Football at 96.7 The Eagle, brought to you by Schnabel Alarm Systems.
Well, back at Kiwanis Field, where halftime is winding down, 35-0. Michigan City leads LaPorte here at half. Both Slicers heading over to their sidelines. And Steve's got some scores from around the state. Some of them pretty interesting.
Yeah, in Class 6A, Sectional 5, North Central of Marion County defeated Fishers 42-7. Avon in Sectional 7 defeated beaten Brownsburg 38-0 tonight.
So you can't call them unbeaten Brownsburg anymore.
Not anymore. And Center Grove won their sectional 8 in 6A, 23-6 over Franklin Central. Concord, the winner here will play Concord. They defeated Elkhart Central 17-14 tonight. Harrison down in Tippecanoe County beat Kokomo 19-16.
Kokomo's the team that eliminated Michigan City in the semi-state last year.
That is correct. And Decatur Central defeated Indianapolis Cathedral 21-14. So Cathedral is defeated. I don't know if they go down to 4A next year or not. Dwenger beat Fort Wayne in 4A 14-13. Marion, Indiana defeated Mississinawa 26-9. And Mishawaka Marion defeated Maconaquah 35-7. Mooresville defeated Greenwood 49-14. Lourdes beat Belmont in 3A 27-14. Chittard in 3A defeated Indian Creek 42-6. Eastbrook beat Lewis Cass in a close one 27-25. That's a 2A score. Western Boone in 2A, they're undefeated, defeated North Putnam 49-8. Pioneer scored 70 again.
Was it halftime?
No, they won. They beat Lafayette Central Catholic 70-7, but they were scored on. Adams Central defeated Southwood 38-0. Monroe Central beat Union City 29-0. And North Vermilion beat Attica 22-6.
Well, getting ready here for the second half here. Michigan City leads the Slicers 35-0 at half. Completely dominate the second quarter as the Slicers hung around in the first quarter, only trailed 7-0 after one. But the Bryce Heyman show was at the top of its form in that second quarter. Wolves up 35-0, trying to win their second straight sectional championship. Defeated the Slicers over at Amesfield last year in this same game. Jesse Moore will kick it off for LaPorte. Back deep for the Wolves will be Zenon Wilhelm and Tyler Sigmund. They're hanging around at about, or no, is that McFerrin back there? No, that's Lyric McFerrin is back there with Wilhelm. So 35-0 Wolves. The Slicers come out. Jesse Moore will kick it off. Michigan City, 5 guys in between the 45 and 50. They put another 4 in between the 35 and 30, and they have their 2 men back deep. Moore, left-footed kicker. Done a nice job since he took over kickoff duties earlier in the season. Yes. Slicers with Leland Ferguson on one end, Tyler Cadwell over on the other end, spread out across the 40, ball right dead center on the 40-yard line.
If they do an onside kick, you got to make sure you don't jump offside.
So Moore checks with his guys, approaches, and he does a little pooch, tries to drop it in between the 2 lines, grabbed by one of the Wolves to the 35, busts across to the 50 and take it down in Slicer territory. That didn't work.
No, it didn't.
The ball was reeled in by Michigan City's number 22, Nathaniel Ware. He was taken down by Noah Perez, with the Wolves in good field position at the Slicer 48, just underway here, third quarter. 1st and 10. Michigan City leads at 35-0. They split 3 men off to the right side. Slicer defense going to try to make something happen. One of the things came in, LaPorte knew they needed to force some turnovers, and the Michigan City Wolves have been perfect.
Yes, they have been.
Heyman working from the gun, looking to throw, looking downfield, throws it across the middle through the fingertips of Demetrius Garrett. Falls incomplete. Slicer safety was back farther, didn't have a play on the ball. It'll be 2nd and 10. Clock stops at the 11:48 mark.
He was running free across the middle, and Heyman, who pitches for the Wolves baseball team a little bit, and threw a fastball, and it was a little bit high.
2nd and 10. Heyman rolls a little bit to his left, now flushed out left, tucks and runs. He's got the first down the sidelines and scurries out of bounds inside the Slicer 40 down to about the 38. Well, he saw right where that first down marker was, got there and scooted out of bounds.
Yeah, and the Slicers did not contain the outside, and he gets outside fast.
1st and 10, Michigan City. They mark it at the Slicer 37-yard line. 3 down linemen for LaPorte. Heyman gets the snap. He's going to tuck. He's going to try to run. Steps through another tackle. I think he ran for another first down, running for the markers. We'll see where they mark him out. But again, he goes over to that far side, no contain. And it's going to be another first down for Michigan City.
You know, the one good thing that Michigan City did, their wide receivers, once it gets into a scramble drill, they really block well downfield.
Austin Buda checks into the Slicer defensive lineup. Another first down. Heyman going to throw it this time. Throws it back behind his receiver. Buda was running right along with Ware over there on the far side. Threw it back behind him. Buda couldn't get turned around to get a hand on it. It'll be 2nd and 10. Incompletion stops the clock at the 11:32 mark.
You know, Heyman was better. That wasn't a well-thrown ball. If he'd have thrown it well, Buda might have intercepted it.
James Friel down on the sidelines on crutches, got his pads off, so his night and career, if the Slice without a miraculous comeback are done. They go McFerrin up the box, and he's going to slip and fall down at about the 11. I don't think that was McPherson. That was their backup running back, number 32. That was Merriweather.
Yeah.
And he's going to get a first down outside the 11. Merriweather played for LaPorte last year.
I think the 15-yard line coming up and tackled him.
He's got a clean hit on him now. So Merriweather off to the left side of Heyman. Heyman going to go back to Merriweather. He's going to get taken down at the 10. Going to pick up a yard. Going to be 2nd down and 9 for the Wolves. 1 minute only here into the second half. 35-0 Michigan City. Wolves trying to tack some more on.
And they've run 5 plays in a minute.
Little bit of a high snap. They go back to Merriweather, and he gets down near the 5 before he's driven back. I think they're only going to give him the 6-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and about 6 or 7 for Michigan City.
Let's see if they... Kind of interesting that McFerrin's not in the game right now.
Well, you know, I was wondering if they get a score here, which may be the end we've seen of Heyman and a whole bunch of their main guys, because you sure don't want somebody to get dinged up in a 35-0 game. 3rd and 5. Snap. Heyman looking over on the side. Finds an open receiver in the end zone for the touchdown. 41-0 Michigan City. On the flat,
Wilhelm.
Finds Wilhelm as he turns in a little slant. So the Wolves keep their scoring streak alive. They had to punt it on their first possession in the first quarter. They have scored every possession since. 7-yard pass. Heyman to Wilhelm. It is 41-0 as Shreve will come out to attempt the extra point. Heyman to hold. Snap is good. The kick is up. It's solid. It's good. And with 10:19 left in the third quarter, Michigan City has run their lead to 42-0. Steve and I will be back after this 30-second break. You're listening to Slicer Football on 96.7 Eagle.
Imagine being denied an apartment because of housing discrimination.
It's so wrong.
But who has the power to stop this?
You do. The law is on your side. If you've been discriminated against because of race, color, religion, sex, national origin, disability, or familial status, file a complaint with HUD. Fair housing is your right.
Use it.
Visit HUD.gov/fairhousing. A public service message from HUD and the National Fair Housing Alliance.
Let's get back to Slicer Football on 96.7 Eagle, brought to you by Friedman & Associates.
Well, 10:19 left in the third. Michigan City now leads 42-0, dropping back deep for the Slicers. They're going to send Isaac Alexander back in the middle. Reese over to the near side. Berquist over to the far side. Brock Lipscomb will wait at about the 25. Nathan Stevenson will kick it off one more time. He has been really good in his kickoffs. They're high, and they're driving the Slicers back inside the 10. And LaPorte really has been able to get very good field position. It's been good if they can get it out to the 20. End over end kick will be taken by Alexander to 10 to the 15. Lowers his head across the 20 to the 25. Moves the pile out to about the 28-yard line. But the best field position LaPorte's had after a kickoff tonight. And the Slicer offense going to come out and see if they can get something going, get some points on the board down here, 42-0 with 10:07 left in the third quarter.
Let's see if they can sustain something right here. And it looks like Michigan City's looks like they still have their starters in.
So the Slicers With Kirkham at quarterback, going to put a man on each wing. Kirkham will work from the gun. Reese will be in between Kirkham and the center. Snap goes to Kirkham. They're going to try to get wide with Berquist. He's across the 30, gets chopped down at about the 35. Picks up about 5 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 5 for LaPorte. As the ball marked right at the 35, it's going to be 2nd down and 4.
Yep.
Chavez will check in for LaPorte.
He's coming in at fullback. I think that's Reese that came out. So we'll see what kind of formation they're going to be, because I don't know. Chavez has played fullback before. We'll see.
Slicer's going to come out in their normal set. Full house backfield. Going to try the right side with Alexander. He gets it out shy of the 40. He's got pretty close to the first down. We'll see if he got it. It's the mark. He needed the 39.
I think he's just short of the 39.
Yeah, going to be about a half yard short. Going to be 3rd and about a half a yard for the Slicers. 9:05 left in the 3rd. 42-0 Michigan
called
City.
it a first down.
Nope, they didn't get it. So the mark gives the Slicers a first down at their own 39-yard line. 1st and 10, LaPorte.
It was a late first down call.
That was. Kobasic and Kupke, the tight ends. Full house backfield once again for LaPorte. Right dead center of the field. They go back right side, out across the 40, maybe to the 42. For the Slicers goes Alexander. Well, they might even get him out to about the 43. Going to give him about 3, maybe 4 yards. 2nd down.
Yeah,
short 7, long 6 for LaPorte.
Alexander's really been running hard tonight.
Yeah, he gets that extra yardage after he's hit. He does get another yard or 2.
And he's got a lean too.
Slicers right back in their base. Everybody up in the box for the Wolves. Tries the left side. Chavez spins his way out across the 45. Gets banged forward by his own offensive lineman. We'll see where they mark him. I think they're going to give him about the 48. Going to be 3rd and about a yard for the Slicers.
I think he might have got hit harder by his offensive lineman, but the Wolves.
Well, this was the kind of drives Dave Sharp was looking for in that first half, and it was still a ball game. Trying to eat some clock, but LaPorte is moving the ball a little bit. Looks like that's the main Michigan City defense out there still.
I see Triplett's still out there. And if you look for Triplett and Marquand Hurt.
So it's 3rd down and a yard for the Slicers. They're at their own 48. They're going to try the left side.
Got the first down.
Enough for the first, not much more than that. They needed the 49, got it just shy of the 50. Coming out of that bottom of the pile, big Brandon Siebert. Chavez on the run. Berquist will check back in. Out comes Chavez. Clock moving, 7:19 left here in the 3rd quarter. 42-0 Michigan City. Slicers now just playing for pride, trying to get something going offensively. They're going to try to get wide with Berquist. Not much there. He finally turns the corner, gets it across the 50 into Michigan City territory. Only picked up a yard. It'll be 2nd down and 9.
Yeah, they really ran with him well.
So 2nd down and 9 for LaPorte. They're in Michigan City territory at the 49 of the Wolves. We've been in their territory. This is about as deep as we've been.
Yeah, we haven't gotten much further down there.
So 2nd down and 9 for the Slicers. 6.5 minutes left here in the 3rd. 42-0 Michigan City. Winner of this game gets Concord, who defeated Elkhart Central. Right up the box to Reese. Gets it to the 45 of the Wolves, where it's going to be 3rd down and 5.
And Alexander was in motion from his left halfback position to the right. And that took a man out of the middle for the Wolves, and they were able to pop it for a little bit more of a gain than they've been getting. Slicers are in 4-down territory here.
3rd down and 5, ball in the 45 of Michigan City, halfway through the 3rd quarter. Wolves in command. Slicers got to get it down just shy of the 40 for a first down. They're going to try Alexander right side. Isaac works it down. They're going to give him maybe the 43.
Looks like that's what the spot is the 43.
Didn't get as good a spot as I was hoping for. Going to be 4th down and about 3 for the Slicers. Checking into the LaPorte offense.
Nico Torres.
Will be Nico Torres. He's going to check in for Kevin Hudson.
Kevin Hudson. I think he's hurt. He's been battling on injury.
4th and 3. Kirkham pops up, trying to get the Wolves to jump. Michigan City been really disciplined. We're really good at getting people to jump, and they have not twitched. They try the right side with Alexander, and he's going to get hung up a yard short. Boy, I thought he was going to get it, and a really nice tackle by Michigan City. They're going to mark him at the 41, and that's not going to be enough. The Wolves are going to stop the Slicers on down to the 5:04 mark here of the third. And that Michigan City offense going to head back out, and the Slicer defense back out to the field.
They just haven't been able to get that extra yard. Michigan City's pursuit and their speed has been able to make the plays. That's the best drive LaPorte's had all night.
So see if the Wolves come out with that starting offense once again. Heyman will be at quarterback.
That was a 9-play drive by LaPorte.
Going to split 3 men wide to the right side, 1 to the left. Heyman from the gun. I think that's Merriweather off to his right side. They do go Merriweather left side, lowers his head, gets it out to the 45-yard line, picks up about 4. It'll be 2nd down and 6.
See if they put the ball in the air here.
Clock ticking at the 4:48 mark. 2nd down and 6 for Michigan City. 3 down linemen for the Slicers. Couple of linebackers creeping. Good protection for Heyman. Finds his receiver right at the 1st down marker, able to fight forward for a couple more yards in Slicer territory. Ball was caught over there by Garrett, and he was
tackled by Alexander.
Alexander was over there along with Brock Lipscomb.
No, it was Brock Lipscomb.
So 1st and 10, Michigan City at the Slicer 48. Wolves working quickly, come out with 23 on the play clock. They go back to Merriweather, nothing there for him. Matter of fact, he gets knocked down for the loss of about a yard. Kalik Biggers got him back there as we approach the 4-minute mark of the third. The Wolves in control, 42-0.
Yeah, Kalik got really good penetration, and Noah Perez came from his linebacker position to help finish him off.
2nd down and 11 for Michigan City. They're at the 48 of LaPorte. Trips to the right, 1 man to the left. Shanks the center. And we got a man in motion. We got Slicers moving. And we did that earlier, and it hurt us on a 3rd and goal down at the 10. Unless they twitched, and I don't think they did. It's going to be 2nd down and 6 for Michigan City. Michigan City committed it. Oh, no, they've had those holds.
They had 2 holds, that cost them, but they haven't had any procedural penalties.
No, pretty well played game that way. Slicers have had a hold or 2. They jumped a couple of times. So that 2nd 11 turns down into a 2nd and 6. Ball moves up to the 43. They're going to go Merriweather. He bursts. He's down the middle of the 25 to the 15, and he is going to take it in. No flags on the play. And at the 3:16 mark, Michigan City gets their first touchdown of the night without Heyman involved.
Yes, it was.
Handoff. And that makes it 48-0 as Merriweather goes 48 yards. It is 48-0 Michigan City.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, that was about the same kind of hole that McFerrin had earlier when they got called back for a penalty on a hold.
So 48-0 Wolves. Heyman to hold. Shreve to kick. Snap is good. The kick is up. The kick is good. With 3:16 left in the third quarter, Michigan City has stretched their lead to 49-0. Steve and I will be back with the Wolf kickoff after this timeout. You're listening to Slicer Football on 96.7 Eagle.
Hi, I'm Debbie Childress, Director of the Grayson County Alliance, a food pantry in rural Kentucky. Thanks to a local farmer, we recently received a $2,500 donation from America's Farmers Grow Communities, sponsored by the Monsanto Fund, a philanthropic arm of Bayer. As a result, we expanded a classroom where we teach families about nutrition and personal finance. I encourage all farmers to enroll for a chance to direct a $2,500 donation to a local nonprofit. Visit growcommunities.com.
Back to Slicer Football on 96.7 Eagle, brought to you by Auto Body Specialties.
I need a window here.
Back at Kiwanis Field. 3:16 left here in the third. 49-0 Michigan City. Back deep for the Slicers. Stevenson to kick. He's been kicking it back deep. LaPorte's been rotating guys back there. Stevenson's kickoff will be taken at about the 5. Across the 10 to the 15. Out to the 20. Fighting forward to about the 25, where LaPorte will take over 1st and 10. That ball was returned by Colin Berquist. 3:05 left, and Slicers in the same situation they were, down big, just trying to get something going, trying to get some points on the board.
Almost trying to, just really want to break the shutout. You want to go. You want to have some success offensively.
Now Michigan City, I still see Hurt out there. I think they got most of their main guys still out on defense. 49-0. Slicers bring their main offense back out. Lewis at center. Kepke and Kubasik are the tight ends. LaPorte going with that full house backfield set. Kirkham down under center. They're going to try it up the box to Reese. Fights his way out for a couple, maybe 3. It'll be 2nd down and 7. He gets it out to about the 28.5-yard line. Kirkham comes over to get the play from Coach Sharp.
Seem to be running better, being able to gain more yards in this half than the first half.
2nd down and 7 for LaPorte. 49-0. Michigan City leads. They will move to the regional next week, where they will take on Concord, who defeated Elkhart Central tonight. Slicers have Kirkham keep it, gets it out to about the 30, only going to pick up another yard or so, where it'll be 3rd down and 6 now for LaPorte.
Let's see if LaPorte puts the ball in the air here.
Game clock clicking down toward the 2-minute mark. 49-0 Wolves.
They've been as good as advertised tonight.
They really have, and like we said, basically you knew LaPorte had to play almost the perfect game, and Michigan City had to play a C- or D game for us to even have a chance. Michigan City has played well. Kirkham drops back, trying to get it downfield. Got his man out there. Ball falls incomplete. Was trying to get it out to Reese out near the 40. Kind of juggled around with Reese and Hurt were both out there. Reese couldn't reel it in. LaPorte's going to have to punt it away.
Pretty good coverage by Michigan City, but Kirkham just didn't get it out far enough.
We're going to try another punter here tonight. Back to punt for the Slicers. Going to be number 43. That's Reese Ferguson. And we get penalty flags flying, and it's going to go from 4th and 6 to 4th and 11 as the Slicers get caught on a procedure. That'll move it back from the 30 to the 25. It'll move Sigmund and Wilhelm up. They'll wait for it at about the 45 of Michigan City.
I wonder if Reese Ferguson could have been their JV punter.
Ferguson. Little bit of a high snap. Gets it off. Long kick. Grabbed by Williams on the run. He catches it and he gets walloped at the 45 of LaPorte. Coming up to make the hit for the Slicers was Berquist. Michigan City will take over 1st and 10 at the 45 of the Slicers. 1:24 left in the 3rd quarter. Michigan City in control, 49-0.
Let's see what Schnabel Alarm Systems has been protecting lives and property in LaPorte County since 1973. Call Schnabel Alarm Systems at 219-362-8969 to schedule a price quote for a professionally installed security alarm system.
Marcus Gray, Leland Ferguson in at safeties for the Slicers. Ferguson out here on the lone receiver here to the right side.
Heyman still at quarterback.
Heyman moves a man into motion, going to try a jet sweep with Sigmund. He's across the 40 to the 35, down to the 30. Gets chopped down by Ferguson. The ball comes loose. Ferguson picks it up. And the Slicers take over, get the first turnover of the ball game. Oh, man, it looks like Sigmund's hurt, too.
Yeah, grabbing his knee.
Well, man, you hate to see kids get hurt, but you know what? You're winning 49-0 with a minute left in the 3rd quarter.
And you got your
first team in. It's going to happen. So we've got an injured Wolf out on the field.
He's a baseball player, too.
Steve has a work on Sigmund. Steve and I will be back after this 30-second break. You're listening to Slicer Football on 96.7 Eagle.
I am a veteran. I lost both legs in Vietnam. As America's veterans face challenges, DAV is there.
My victory was getting my benefits and a good education.
DAV helps veterans of every generation get the benefits they've earned.
I'm a veteran. I didn't want to admit it, but I have PTSD.
So veterans can reach victories, great and small.
My victory was finding help and learning that I wasn't alone.
Support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
Let's get back to Slicer Football on 96.7 Eagle, brought to you by Albanos Villa.
Well, back at Kiwanis Field, they're helping Tyler Sigmund off the field. He's putting some weight on that leg, a little bit gimpy. Boy, I hope he's all right. But came on the jet sweep, coughed the ball up. The Slicers will take over, but more importantly for Michigan City, boy, you sure hope Tyler Sigmund's going to be all right to continue on in a regional. That's one of those decisions you got to make when you're the coaching staff and you're up in a blowout game like this. How long do you play your guys?
And you know what? And it's a rivalry game too, because your rival, even though being down 7 touchdowns, isn't going to quit.
Yep. So anyway, I hope Sigmund is all right. Slicer's offense comes out after the first turnover of the game. We got got a few of the main guys out there for Michigan City. I think they got some of their backups out here defensively. Slicer's going to try to get wide with Bergquist. He turns the corner at the 30, gets run out of bounds over to Michigan City sideline. Going to pick up good yardage. We'll give him about 7, maybe 8. It's going to be second down and about 3 for the Slicers.
And whoever tried to tackle him, he ran him right over out of bounds. Good hard run by Bergquist.
They marked him out of bounds a little bit farther back. Going to be second down and about 5. He was out of bounds earlier than what we thought over on the far side.
Bergquist has got a pretty bright future for LaPorte.
1:07 left here in the third. 49-0 Michigan City. Wolves will see Concord next week over at Ames Field. Slicers go up the box. Not much there. Pickup of a couple. Going to make it third down and 3. Reese goes up the middle.
They had 3 offensive linemen running down the field looking for somebody to block.
Yeah, all these orange shirts down there, but sadly it wasn't one of them with the ball.
No, that's correct.
Third and 3, ball to 39 of LaPorte. Inside a minute left here in the third quarter. LaPorte will have to snap it one more time here in the third. Slicers in that tight formation, 3 men in the backfield. They go left side, banging across the 45, just about busting it loose. For LaPorte was Gabe Chavez. Going to be a first down for the Slicers. They're going to mark LaPorte at their own 46. Get about one more guy to beat before he was tripped up.
Well, Gabe is he's a senior. This is going to be his last game for LaPorte. He's really run hard in the last 2 quarters.
Game clock down inside 10 seconds. Look, the Slicers will try to get another playoff here in the third. Little counter. They go left side. Fighting his way out near midfield, coming up just shy. Was that Alexander? And going to be a pickup of, say, 4. It'll be second down and about 6 for LaPorte. That's going to be the end of the third quarter. We've got 3 in the books with our score. Michigan City 49. Slicers nothing. Steve and I'll be back with the fourth quarter after this timeout. You're listening to Slicer Football on 96.7 Eagle.
Be a voter. Voting is our most precious right as citizens. Early voting begins October 10th and Election Day is November 6th. Find your early vote centers and hours at vote411.org. Go to vote411.org and see what the candidates have said about themselves. Compare them. You'll also find links to all the election and registration information you'll need. Join in. Bring your friends, family, and neighbors. Make a difference. Be a voter. Vote what you think. It counts. Democracy is not a spectator sport. Brought to you by the League of Women Voters of Indiana.
WLOI, WCOE, LaPorte.
Let's get back to Slicer Football on 96.7 Eagle, brought to you by Raymond & Spence Insurance Group.
We start the fourth quarter, 49-0 Michigan City. Slicers second down and 6. They're right at midfield. LaPorte moves. They're heading toward 10th Street. They go to Reese up the box. Reese is off to the races. No flags down, and Jeremy is going to take, or is it Bergquist? I didn't see if that was 9 or 8. I think that was Reese right up the box.
It was Reese.
And that is Reese. He's going to go 50 yards to get the Slicers on the board. It is to make it a 49-6 game. So the Slicers, first play of the fourth quarter, break the shutout. So Jeremiah Reese goes 50 yards for the score. And we got a 49-6 game.
That's what they've been looking for all night.
Yep, they thought they had to pop a couple of those inside ones. I think that was against the Michigan City second string defense, but it's still a good thing.
That's right. Broke the shutout.
Javier Robles out to attempt the extra point. Kirkham will hold at the 11:52 mark. Snap is good. Javier's kick is up, and it is good. And with 11:52 left in this one, LaPorte gets on the board. Cuts into that Michigan City lead. It's 49-7 Wolves. Steve and I will be back with the Slicer kickoff after this timeout. You're listening to Slicer Football on 96.7 Eagle.
The police called after midnight when they caught our son at a drinking party. It was a real wake-up call. A policeman suggested we try Al-Anon family groups. I didn't want to go to a meeting, but I'm glad I did. Are you troubled by someone else's drinking? You might be surprised at what you could learn in an Al-Anon family group from people just like you. Call 1-888-4-AL-ANON or go to alanon.org.
Now back to exciting LaPorte Slicer football on 96.7 Eagle, brought to you by All-Star Autos.
Well, back at Kiwanis Field, the Slicers have gotten on the boards. A 50-yard touchdown run by Jeremiah Reese. LaPorte will kick it off with Jesse Moore. Yep, Jesse will kick it off. Mitchell and Rufus back deep for Michigan City. Moore ready to kick it off. 49-7 Wolves. Jesse pooches it down here, going to land at about the 15, going to get picked up at the 10. Across the 15 to the 20 to the 25, out to about the 38-yard line goes the Michigan City runner for he's wrapped up by Gabe Chavez for the Slicers. Wolves will take over first and 10 at their own 28. I can't believe they're going to bring that first team offense back out, but we'll see what they do.
Yeah, that would be the wise thing to do, in my opinion.
Emilio Granacchi.
He threw a touchdown pass in the first game.
He did. He's probably gotten a lot of time in the blowouts they've had this year. So the Wolves offense comes out. First and 10 at their own 27. They lead at 49-7. They're 11 minutes and 40 seconds of game time away from a sectional championship. Granacchi will be at quarterback. I think that's Merriweather back to the right side of him. Trying to figure out who's going to come in and be the third of the three receivers over there. They decide on Eaton Laurent. And I think the Wolves are going to have to take a timeout. They're getting their second team out there. Couldn't get them out in time. And we will send it back to the studio for this 30-second break. Listening to Slicer Football on 96.7 Eagle.
At Children's Cancer Research Fund, we believe a world without childhood cancer is possible, but it takes all of us. And whether it's developing a groundbreaking treatment or helping a girl realize her dream, everyone has a role in a child's cancer journey.
People ask me how I keep a smile on my face. It's easy when you have so many great people that take care of you and support you.
To find out how you can be a part of a child's cancer journey and a part of the cure, visit childrenscancer.org, a public service message from Children's Cancer Research Fund.
Back to Slicer Football on 96.7 Eagle, brought to you by Tony Floral and Gift.
So Emilio Granacchi in at quarterback for Michigan City. Gets the snap, goes to Merriweather, gets taken down just across the 30-yard line to about the 30.5, picks up a couple. Going to be second down and long 8, short 9 for the Wolves.
I think
Clock
that's
moving at 11:20, 49-7 Michigan City.
I think that's the poorest field position Michigan City's had all night.
Yeah. Yeah, that luckily they flipped the field because except for Reese's 50-yard jaunt, we haven't spent much time in there in Michigan City territory offensively. Granacchi with trips to the right side, one man wide to the left. Gets the snap, another little bit high snap. He's going to try to keep it himself. Ball was on the ground. Granacki got on it. Tried to get it to Merriweather. He was by him by the time Granacki could get that high snap down. So it's going to be 3rd down and 12 for the Wolves.
Well, LaPorte's got a lot of number ones still on the field.
Clock moving at 10 and a half minutes. I would think you'd slide whatever seniors you could get in out there.
Yeah, exactly.
Lipscomb and Ferguson are the corners. Noah Perez still in there in the middle.
Parker Hill is out of the game.
Kalik Biggers over on the left side. 3rd down and 8 for the Wolves. They go to Merriweather, and he gets tripped up across 30. Looked like he had a pretty big hole, but able to shoot in there. Catch him around the ankles was Kalik Biggers.
And Matt Neff
for a short gain.
And Matt Neff was also there.
4th down and 6. The Wolves will punt it away.
For the second time tonight.
Shreve will come in, dropping back deep. For the Slicers will be Brady Bernth. Bernth, the freshman running back, waiting at about the 40.
His brother played last year.
Man. So Shreve will take the snap at about the 18. He'll kick it away from around the 20. Bernth waiting at the 40 of the Slicers. Wolves long count. Snap is good. End over end kick's going to land at the 45. Bernth's going to get the hop at the 35. Going to get taken down at the 40. Or 39-yard line of LaPorte. That'll be 1st and 10 Slicers, but 9:16 left in this one.
I wonder if Bernth's got some baseball in his future. He picked that up well.
He got that hop, and he got the ball, and he met a couple of Wolves personally.
He's got middle infield written all over him.
So 1st and 10 Slicers. They mark it up at the LaPorte 40-yard line.
39 now.
Yep. They move it forward, move it back. We must have got a half-yard penalty on that
They were just waiting for you to say what yard line it was,
Chip, and then they picked it up and moved it back. I always like it, especially in the pros, when they have the measurement.
Yeah.
And it's an inch or two short, then the center comes up and jiggles it around, and it's 1st down.
Yeah, that's right.
Slicers on the right hash mark. Kirkham under center. Tries the right side. Nothing much there. Maybe across the 40 go the Slicers to pick up a yard. That was Berquist. It'll be 2nd down and 9 for LaPorte. Chavez in the backfield. Nathan Smith in the ball game at tight end for LaPorte.
You know, he's probably the best receiver as a tight end. See if they try to get him involved in the offense here.
So in that offensive line for the Slicers is Cameron Piotrowski. He's a senior, getting some time in. 2nd down and 9 for LaPorte. Ball at their own 40. Going to try to get wide with Chavez. Gabe turns it up. Saw he couldn't get wide. The Wolves turned him in, lowered his head, got it to the 39, picked up another yard. Now it's 3rd down and 8 for LaPorte. Game clock kicking down toward the 8-minute mark.
Yeah, Michigan City they still got some starters out there.
Is that Hurt still out there, number 6?
Hurt's still out there. Triplett's still out there. Wozniak's still out there.
So 49-7, Michigan City leads it. I don't think the Michigan City coaches liked how easily Reese went 50 yards against the Twos.
No, exactly.
So 3rd down and 8. Kirkham down under center. Gets the snap. Going to keep it himself. Boy, nice tackle by Michigan City. Got back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it was Triplett.
Going to be 4th and 8, but Triplett did not bite on the fake up the middle and was waiting for Kirkham as he came around.
And Hurt was there too. Triplett's playing on Saturdays next year at Purdue.
So 4th down and 8 for the Slicers.
Unless he's redshirted. You're gonna punt it.
Slicers going to send the punt team back out. Looks like it's going to be Reese Ferguson once again kicking. Back deep for Michigan City.
Robbie Kiner's the blocking back in front. He is the backup quarterback.
Snap is good. Kick is good. Going to go to the 35, inside the 30. Going to roll down toward the 25. Going to be marked at about the 26 by the Slicers. Michigan City return man does a nice job of staying away from that. 6:39 left, 49-7 Michigan City. Granacki will bring out that second-string Michigan City offense out as we play out this last half quarter with Michigan City leading 49-7.
You know, if Michigan City fielding a punt right now, only bad things can happen for Michigan City.
Gernacki working from the gun. Merriweather off to his left, trips to the left side.
They had trouble with the center snaps in the previous series.
This is a good one, a little bit high. Gernacki's got it. He's going to try to run it around left end. He's out across the 25, and he scoots out of bounds as Brock Lipscomb was bearing down on him. Isaac Alexander was heading that way, and Gernacki, there's no point in taking a full shot for a yard here.
Yeah, well, I think he lost a yard.
He did lose about a yard, so it's going to be 2nd down and 11. They're keeping the clock going here at 6:12, even though we went out of bounds. A little bit of a running clock. Trying to get out of here without anybody getting hurt. Don't see Sigmund over there. Boy, I hope he's all right.
Yeah, that'd be unfortunate for him.
Halfway through the 4th quarter, Gernacki gets the snap. Going to give it to Merriweather. Merriweather gets run out of bounds at about the 30-yard line. Clock's going to keep moving here with 5:46. They've decided to go with the running clock. 3rd down and about 6 for the Wolves.
See, the Slicers can get another 3 and out. They had 1 in the first quarter on the first series, and then they had 1 the last series.
So 3rd down and 6 for Michigan City. Ball at their own 30-yard line. Gernacki, the backup quarterback in. Gets the snap. Goes to Merriweather. Breaks the tackle. He's out across the 40 and pushed out of bounds.
That was 34. That was.
He does not exist.
That's Michael Bradford.
Okay, so that's Bradford.
Right.
Picks up the 1st down.
He's 34 in white and 4 in dark.
He's nothing on the program.
Yeah, that's true.
So 1st down for the Wolves at their own 45-yard line. Inside 5 minutes left in this one. Gernacki gets the snap, goes back to Bradford. Bradford gets ridden down by Biggers. Also coming in was Perez for the Slicers. Loses a couple. It'll be 2nd down and 12, maybe 13 for Michigan City.
Kalik playing his last game as a Slicer.
Clock down to 4:35 and moving. So Michigan City will win the sectional championship. They lead 49-7. They will host Concord in the regional over at Ames Field next Friday night, as there will be only 8 teams left in Class 5A after tonight's action. The Wolves will be one of them. Snap to Gernacki. He's going to try to run it right side out to the 40, cuts it up, gets it across the 45 to about the 47-yard line, where it's going to be 3rd down and 7, maybe 8 for the Wolves.
I think they ran. That was Giovanni Laurent. I think they were running a Wildcat out of that.
So it'll be 3rd down and 8 for Michigan City. Yeah, they do have Laurent in at quarterback. He moves Bradford off to his left side. Got wide receivers spread out all over the field. 3.5 minutes left. Man moves to motion, and the Slicers jump off sides. Yes. Boy, we've done that 3 times tonight when they've done their motion guy. Boy, it's just that little twitch and jump off. They got like their whole guys going over. We were supposed to get them to do that in our master plan.
Yeah, well, yeah, that master plan has not worked very well.
So it's going to be 3rd down and 3. Checking out is Steinheiser. Jordan's going to check out of the ball game.
I think he was the jumper.
He was. Solvinsky checks in for LaPorte. Steinheiser, just a sophomore.
A big sophomore.
Yes, that's the way we like him. So the Wolves 3rd down and 2 after the penalty, just in Slicer territory. Move a man in motion. Gernacki fires it downfield, and it's going to fall incomplete at about the 31. They were trying to get it to Esau Haynes. Leland Ferguson was on the defense. Hayes tried to get it stopped. He got tangled up with Ferguson, fell incomplete. And Burnt will drop back deep for the Slicers to see if they can get a little action on this punt return. Game clock down to 2:49. 49-7, Michigan City leads it. Wolves trying to get the right people out there. Still have 12 on the play clock.
Going to run it down as far as they can.
Shreve will get the snap. Get a good one. Boy, he booms that one. Fair catch called for. That's going to land at about the 10, at the 5. Going to sneak into the end zone. I thought that was going to die on the 1 the way our night's been going.
That was a 55-yard kick.
Well, he got that one. Nice job by Burnt. He stood there waiting for the fair catch. And a bunch of Wolves had him surrounded. They didn't realize the ball was flying over, so LaPorte will get it at the 20. 1st and 10. 2:36 left as the Slicers try to pick up one more score to maybe make that final score look better in the papers around the state.
I think Michigan
City 49-7 Wolves.
Yeah, Michigan City's got their number 2s in. Slicers still have their number 1 offense in.
So Kirkham, the senior quarterback, going to get another one final drive here this year. LaPorte going to go with their base offense. Right halfback is Gabe Chavez. Kirkham down under center. They're going to go left side, out across the 30 for a first down. For the Slicers goes Berquist. He picks up 11. It'll be 1st and 10, LaPorte at the 31. They're on 31.
Jamal Salary comes in the game. Out comes Reese.
Checks out. Petrowitz in that offensive line for the Slicers right now. Also in the offensive line, Scott Strand at right guard. Lewis still at center.
Strand and Petrowitz are both seniors.
Slicers go up the box with Salary. Not a whole lot there for him. He got stood up just shy of the 35. They'll give him the 34. Going to pick up 3 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 7 for LaPorte. We go inside 2 minutes on the game clock. 49-7 Michigan City. Just playing this out. The Wolves will be back home for the regional next Friday. The Concord Minutemen, who defeated Elkhart Central to win that sectional, have the unenviable task of taking on the Wolves in the shores of Lake Michigan. Little counter out across to the 40-yard line. Goes, I believe that was Chavez. Going to be just shy of the first down. Going to be 3rd down and about a yard for the Slicers. Game clock moving at 1:20.
Slicers huddle up. They're not hurrying up. I don't believe they're going to throw it either.
3rd down and a yard. Going to try to pick this first down up. Kirkham gets the snap, right side, 1st down, out across the 45 to the 50. Berquist spins down to the 45 of Michigan City, down to the 42. Looked like one of the Wolves was trying to get the ball ripped out, and they forgot to tackle him.
Nice run by Berquist.
So 1st down for the Slicers in Michigan City territory at the 43 of the Wolves. Game clock goes down inside 1 minute. The Slicers will have to snap it 1 or 2 more times. Everybody in tight. Kirkham down under center, up the box to Reese. He gets taken down at the 40 of Michigan City. LaPorte does not have to snap it again. We'll see if they do or if they don't. Kirkham's got him in the huddle. Game clock at 25. The Wolves fans cheering. They're getting ready to get their 2nd straight sectional championship trophy. LaPorte will snap it 1 more time. Kirkham down under center. Going to run a little counter to Chavez. Gabe is loose at the 30, 25 to the 20, and Chavez gets taken down at the 12 with 7 seconds left. Did the Slicers call a timeout? They stopped the clock for the chains. I think Dave Sharp's bringing Kirkham on over. I don't know. LaPorte may get right up and try to spike it. We'll see if they try to get another playoff. Yep, they're going to run the clock, and Slicers are huddled up. They're trying to get out to the play, and they're not going to do it. And that is going to be it. The Michigan City Wolves have won their 2nd straight sectional with a convincing 49-7 win over the Slicers. Slicers end up on the 12-yard line. LaPorte finishes their year at 4-7. The Wolves are 9-2, and they move to next week's regional. Steve and I will be back after this first of 2 post-game timeouts. You're listening to Slicer Football on 96.7 Eagle.
So you're listening to Slicer Football when you realize that you don't have dinner, and now you're thinking what sounds good. How about pizza from Albino's Villa? Albino's has something for everyone at any of their 3 locations: 401 J Street, LaPorte, 1612 Franklin Street, Michigan City, or 6492 Johnson Road, LaPorte. Whether it's pizza, beef, spaghetti, tacos, or even salads, Albino's can take care of your hunger needs while enjoying the game. For a complete list of menu items, please visit albinosvilla.com. Albino's Villa is a proud sponsor of Slicer Football. Go Slicers!
For the sharpest cars and lowest prices, visit All Star Autos, LaPorte County's #1 independent used car dealer. All Star Autos is located at 1403 East Lincoln Way here in LaPorte. Their friendly and professional staff have been serving the community since 1976 and will help you find the ideal vehicle for your needs and budget. They offer financing for everyone and have a wide selection of quality automobiles. If you're in the market for a new automobile,